And welcome, everyone, back to the Riot Sessions. Sorta.
Episode 2.
Episode 2 of what? Episode 2?
Yeah, the first episode was
first
over
time.
a minute
The
long.
very short, the intro, which was just Rich Chiga and the Riot Sessions.
Something like that.
And so, basically what's happening is both Shadowhack and Rams were MIA for today's session, and so we're doing something a little different. These are what are called one-shots. This is the first one I've ever done. So this is going to be a bit of a new thing for me. We all have new characters. We're all in a different world. We have added a guest over on this side directly to my right. StormsOfDragon is joining us. And there has been a switcheroony of the DM Apuni. That sounded gross. I didn't want it to sound gross. I wanted it to be I wanted it to be all Dr. Seuss, but it just got kind of gross. But that being said, Shadowcawn is going to be filling in as the Dungeon Master. So, that being said, I'm going to hand it over to Shadowcawn to run this shit the way he wants to run it.
Alrighty. Well, welcome everybody. I am not your illustrious DM. We are running a one-shot campaign tonight with all these wonderful people. We are actually in the world of Riot Sessions. That's why we're kind of sorta in the world of Riot Sessions. But we do have new characters tonight, and this is a one-shot campaign, so this will be the one and only time these characters will probably be in existence. And so we're gonna have some fun with it. And with that, I will let whoever goes first, let them introduce themselves. So I guess we'll just shoot it straight down to Mr. Not the Lane to go with it.
Hey everybody, my name's Zach, or @NotTheLane on Twitter. Tonight I am playing an elf monk named Rolen, and he's pretty evil, so we'll see how that works out. And I will turn it to my, let's see, on the screen.
To your
this
righty?
way.
Would you say you giving it to your righty?
I'll give it to the righty here, and we'll go.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Codybedrock 36. Tonight I will be playing Righty O'Houlihan, the dwarf fighter, and look forward to seeing what comes about this. And over to my right, where is a Blue Ranger.
What's going on, gang? If you're here, you probably know who I am, but I'm the Blue Ranger, and tonight I will be playing the rock gnome rogue named Tripp Fhal. I literally said, let's do everything that isn't Dryden, and so I made a quick talking, like almost damageless gnome. And so I'm very interested to see how this kind of plays out in the next 2.5, 3 hours. And to my right is our guest, Storms. And feel free to add a little bit as to who you are and what you do, Storms, as this is your first night and not your 23rd.
Hi everybody, I'm StormsOfDragon. Everybody calls me Storms. I'm a variety caster on Twitch that was recently affiliated about a month ago. I do a lot of RPGs on my channel. Most effectively, I think, is the old school RPGs, which I do every Saturday and Sunday morning between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. Tonight I will be playing a half-elf fighter in the name of Denagora. And that's about it. I don't know.
Yeah, come on.
Yo, get it.
Alrighty. So now we'll take it over to Mr. I'm the Blue Ranger for the recap this week.
The last time on the Riot Session, sorta.
We played Rich Chiga.
Denagora found himself tapping his toes to something referred to as Rich Chiga. And Righty O'Houlihan found himself not giving a fuck about a motherfucking something.
No, he don't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck.
He does not give a fuck.
There was no last time on this. In fact, this is actually a really awesome opportunity if you're like, I've wanted to watch some of this D&D stuff, but being 20-something episodes in, I don't know what's going on, who these people are, yada, yada. This is a great opportunity for you to kind of get an idea of what we do, even though there's a player that we've never played with before and a DM who doesn't normally DM for us, it's still a good opportunity to see what we're doing. Also, we're play testing the chat on screen, so love some feedback on that.
Yep, let us know. Alrighty, well, with that, we will actually start this. So, welcome everybody to the one-shot campaign that is here. Tonight, our players are set in the wonderful Castle Nandar. And that is Nandar, not Mandar, as we learned earlier.
Did I miss something? Did I miss something fun?
Yeah, I kept trying to explain it was Nandar, and he's like, yeah, Mandar. No, Nandar. No, Storms. It's man. So yeah, it was a thing, but we're good. So we are playing there tonight. Right now, you guys are actually at the castle, so we will go ahead and show you guys where you guys kind of are, or what the general overview of what the castle looks like. And it is a quite quaint, relaxing day. The sun is high. It is just dawning a new day, and you guys are ready to work here at the castle. Lady Nandar is resting up. Lord Nandar cannot be found for some reason. He is away from the castle for some unknown reason. But you guys come upon the scene. Everybody is getting ready, coming in from town to kind of check out the castle, do the daily things. We've got the jeweler here, who is Righty O'Houlihan. We've got one of the knights here to get ready for his guard, Mr. Denagora doing his term, and what are Mr. Rolen and Tripp doing here? We'll let you guys figure out what you're doing here at the very beginning of the day.
Well, first thing is Tripp. I tend to stay in the shadows. I'm more listening to what people have to say and kind of determining where I'm going and what I'm doing entirely based on the actions of those around me. I'm not much of a leader as much as I am a follower in a very, very literal term.
Okay. And Rolen is muted.
Is totally muted.
Rolen just completed his training in solitary, of course.
Of course.
In the world of the spine, and he's ventured down, and he's been roaming town to town to try and find basically people to cut up.
Okay.
So
Well,
Okay.
Tripp stays in the shadows.
Alrighty. Well, it is this first day, and you guys start getting your business ready, and you hear that there is some commotion going on at the castle. There's lots of yelling, and seems to be a back and forth between two of the guards who are there. They're squabbling over something, but you can't quite hear because you guys are just coming into the castle.
All right, I turn around and look at who can I see right now? Am I in the front or am I in the back?
You would be in the back, going towards the castle. You'd be at the back.
Okay.
We're all facing the wrong way.
Yes.
Okay.
You are all facing the wrong way at this current moment.
That makes
There we
more
go.
sense. I'm probably more like over here, kind of under the bridge, kind of like listening. I'm not really. I am in the shadows. I am seen when I wish to be seen.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start jogging towards where the commotions is.
Okay. And so as you come up on the scene again, you see two of the guards there who are sitting there squabbling, and they seem to be squabbling about who is going to be taking the latest shipment of armory to the castle. Because as you can tell, both of these guys seem like they're not very well upkept. They've kind of got raggedy armor. They're kind of slouching. They don't seem like they're very proactive in what they do. So they are squabbling over who's going to do this. You hear one, man, I did the last shipment. This is your job, John. I do believe that I've done the last 3 or so I think it might be your turn there, Joe. And so you just kind of hear him back and forth. And Lady Nandor steps out, and she looks at both of them and says, Joe, John, get the shipment, take it inside. And Lady Nandor sees you guys coming in. She says, "Oh, welcome, Righty. I need you for a personal task, real quick. My ring. Last night I had left it up on my nightstand, and it had fallen off, and it fell down and cracked. Could you take a look at it real quick?"
Oh, that shouldn't be a problem, ma'am. Not at all.
Alrighty, thank you so much. And Denagora, I assume you're here for your post.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, thank you. You right to it, soldier. And is that everyone? I think. Who is that back there?
There's a fellow back behind me.
Yeah. Yes. Who are you?
Name's Rolen. I've come into town looking for work.
Work. Okay. Well, we actually, you might actually be able to help John and Joe here real quick. We're just needing these things take to the armory real quick. You might actually be able to help them out for a small coin if you were looking for it.
That sounds fine.
All right. Well, thank you. And with that, I'll let you guys go about your business.
Kind of a stoic fella, ain't he?
He's something. He looks very interesting, but all are welcome here at Castle Nandar. And so she goes back into the castle. She's kind of doing her things, and we'll say that you guys go about your business. You look at the ring, and
Yeah, take it back to my shop.
and Denagora, you kind of resume your post, just kind of watching guard. Not a whole lot's going on today. It seems pretty tranquil. Just nice kind of. It's starting to get a little cloudy. You notice. And there definitely looks up to the north. There's some storm clouds that seem to be kind of rolling through. And so we've got, the day goes by. Nice, kind of easy days. I'd say it's about mid-afternoon. And you see that everybody's kind of winding down. The day's gone by. You've done most of your work. And it's time for you guys to return back to your quarters back in town. And so you start hearing everybody going towards the tavern for the night for celebration. It is a night of celebration. Lady Nandar and Lord Nandar have recently acquired a trading contract with a village to the south, so the whole town is having a celebration there at the tavern. To celebrate, there will be drinking games, wrestling contests, and much merriment to be had there at the tavern.
It's kind of looks like my kind of party.
Yeah, mine too.
I try to look for a guard around,
Okay.
and wrapped up in some like burlap, I have her ring, and I tell him to run the ring up to Miss Nandar.
Okay. So he takes the ring. He says, "Yes, sir," and he grabs the ring and just starts bolting straight towards the castle to give Lady Nandar her ring.
Cool.
I want to get involved in the wrestling matches.
Okay. So we'll say, so are you guys heading to the tavern then?
I follow behind everyone to the tavern.
Okay. And Rolen?
Yeah.
That sounds about right for Rolen.
Yep. He's got too many names going on in his head now.
I think you muted yourself. I was just commenting on you not saying anything.
I'm so used to being able to look at Skype and be like, oh shit, I'm muted.
Yep.
But yes, I will go.
All right, so you guys roll up into the tavern. So you guys are at the tavern now. Drinks are being had. Lots of things. Music is playing around in the background, and you see the bartender, the tavern owner up there, small little dwarf, but he's a stout little guy, laughing behind the bar, and just giving drinks all around, handing it out to everybody that he can. And hey, you over here, do you need another drink? And he slides another tankard down the bar line, and he says, "Oh, it looks like we have some guests in here. Come in. What's your names?"
I slap Rolen on the back and say, "What do you say for another drink, there, boy?"
Drinks are good.
All right, I'll buy you one. Let's go.
Alrighty, so
So
you roll
I
up-
walk up to him. I assume I know the bartender, right?
Yeah.
Being around,
yeah.
I say, and we're both dwarves, so I say, "Hey, how about a couple drinks down here at the end of the bar?"
Oh, anything for you there, Righty. Yeah, love you, little laddie.
I toss him a couple gold
I walk
pieces.
up behind Righty and go, "Do you like Righty enough to give him 3?"
3 tankers, eh?
It's on the house.
Oh, well, how about we have a little bet here? Let's arm wrestle for it.
Me?
Yeah, you're the one challenging.
Well, this sounds like a right good bet.
I beg your pardon. I didn't challenge anyone to anything, but I will gladly take up your challenge if perhaps I could have a stand-in. I don't think it's nearly fair for someone of your stature, albeit small, to take on someone of my stature, which is significantly smaller. This hardly seems like a fair wager. So how's about this? You grab your champion and I will grab mine.
Alrighty then. Name your champion.
So I turn to Denagora. Denagora, there seems to be some drinks in this for us. How would you like a little bit of an arm wrestling competition? Not against me, obviously. You are much more the victor in that scenario than I am. I'd like you to pit you against the champion of the bartender in order for us to win some drinks.
Sounds interesting. Let's do it.
Aye.
All right.
I choose this fighter here, Denagora.
I nudge Rolen. I said, "This is gonna be good, isn't it?"
Denagora, it's good to see you there, laddie. So, you're the champion I'll be fighting tonight, huh? Alrighty then. Well, let's get this going. And so he walks over to one of the tables where they've already got tables set up where it's 2 chairs on each side, little padding on there to rest your elbows on, and Morak sits down on one side. Whenever you're ready, Denagora.
Let's do this. I set my arm into the cushion, get my other arm rested against the table, and grasp his hand.
Alrighty. And so we're sitting there, and Morak firmly grasps your arm, and he's sitting there ready to go. And he says, "All right, we're gonna need somebody. We're gonna need somebody to count down for us. Hey, you laddie over there. You over there." And he looks right at you, Rolen, and he says, "Why don't you give us a countdown?"
All right, wussies. It's a clean fight. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alrighty. Storms, I'm gonna need you to roll a strength check.
Okay.
Here's my dice. Okay.
Where's that at? Sorry.
Top left.
Yep, on your sheet, you should be able to it says your strength attribute is, you should be able to click it.
Okay.
$16.
16. Alrighty. So you guys feel it as soon as Rolen says go, you instantly feel the lock between your 2 arms, and there's almost a snap of thunder. You can hear the muscles just clench so quickly, and you see Morak slowly pulling over, starting to gaining ground, and then you see Denagora just gets this look in his eyes that he knows he's not going down without a fight. And so Morak meets with the gaze, and you slowly see Morak coming back, and you can see the slight worry on his face. I'm gonna need you to roll one more strength check.
Okay. Oh no.
Alrighty. That worry, it starts to get his heart a pumping. And you see him, and he knows he's not going down without a fight. So he slowly comes, and it comes back to a dead even match, and you just feel each other. You're starting to get both of you guys are starting to get tired. This is a wrestling arm wrestling match for the century, and so I'm gonna need one more strength check.
What a harassing match this is, and I start banging on the bar. Let's go!
Alrighty.
Yes, a fine fight between weaklings.
And you see it, and Morak, he's starting to get pretty tired. He's going down, and the last second he just kind of, yeah, that's a good one. And then he just slams you down, slams you down on the other side. But he looks at you and he says, "That was a good one, Denagora. For the sake of brevity, we'll say that was a loss. I'll get you guys' drinks." And so he goes back behind the bar, and he's in there, and he gets back behind the bar, and he does a quick look around, and he's kind of curious. Something doesn't seem quite out of place, and he starts looking around, and he notices that some of the coin that was stashed back behind the bar is no longer there. He starts looking around, and hey, Genazine, was anybody back behind the bar? And Genazine's like, no, nobody's behind the bar. And he's like, huh, that's interesting. Oh well, we'll leave it be. And so Tripp, you get 30 gold coins.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh.
And
I nudge Rolen and I say, that Genevieve's quite a looker, isn't she?
yeah.
Yeah, she is.
But don't you be talking about my daughter too much now.
Oh, don't worry about it.
That's all right.
You better
It's
be careful.
all right.
You better be careful where your daughter walks. She'll walk right over top of me, and I'm gonna get all the looks.
Oh,
Oh,
careful now.
he's a
Tripp.
fresh one, isn't he?
I was nice to you earlier, but it won't take much for you to get a little bit of the wrestling here on this side. And he kind of just raises up and he flexes it, and he says, just because I went once doesn't mean I can't go again. And I can guarantee you will lose.
Right, you are. I've seen it before.
And so again, lots of laughs and drinking are going on tonight. And you hear the band over there in the corner start to play some music. And sorry about that. Had to change up the song. They start playing a little bit of a lighter tune. You see everybody kind of dancing around, and he goes, "All righty, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have one last little arm wrestling match for the night. So I'd like you all to sign up here. We're going to do a quick little tournament, and I will host it. So far, we have about 500 gold for the grand prize. Anybody who would like to join, please sign up here, and we will get you in on this tournament."
All right, I kind of bump everybody up to the front of the line. I said, I'll sign up for this one.
Alrighty.
Is the grand prize visible?
You can look. Roll a perception. From what you can tell, it isn't directly visible, but you do notice that Genevieve is staying back towards the back of the place, kind of definitely making sure that anything that happened earlier may not happen again. So she's definitely kind of on the reserve side, while Morak is in the front kind of hosting the tournament.
Okay. I head over to Genevieve.
All right. Anybody else for the tournament? So we've got Righty O'Hulan.
I'll join in.
I'll join.
Alrighty. Alrighty then, ladies and gents. Let's get this tournament rolling. And so I'm gonna need each of you guys to roll a strength check real quick.
Now, question. Since I'm a monk, and I have my monk rolls for dexterity instead of strength for all my weapons, can I roll dexterity for unarmed?
No,
Damn. That was worth a shot.
because it's a strength check,
try.
not a dexterous hit.
Ah,
Ooh.
Alrighty. So, you guys go out to each of your respective tables. You guys get paired across from it. You see a halfling or not a halfling, a half elf, a human, and another dwarf. So, Righty, you get paired with a dwarf. Rolen, you get paired with a human, and oh my goodness, I'm so blanking on the name right
Denagora.
now. Denagora. I'm so sorry. Look, one shots. Denagora, you get paired with the half elf that's there, and so Storms. Denagora.
Yeah.
Yes, Blue.
I just had a question. I have Tinkerer toys that I have to build. I was wondering if I could have one of them pre-built prior to the one-shot starting. Just because we're level 3, I would assume I'd have one. All right.
That's fine.
Before this
ready?
whole thing is over, I'd like my turn.
Okay. Yeah, no. Well, I'm getting to you. I'm just doing this first. Right. So, Denagora, you pair off against the half-elf. It's a wondrous battle, but again, just can't find that victory tonight. And Righty, you best your dwarf friend quite easily. And
That's what I'm talking about.
Rolen, yeah, you get stomped pretty bad there.
You boys ever arm wrestled before?
Yeah. Tripp, what are you doing?
So, all right. So I'm headed back towards where One Shot Girl's name is, because I can't remember her name, so I'm calling her One Shot. Genevieve. As I get close, I'm kind of stealthing. I don't know if I need to do a stealth check for that.
Yeah, just do a stealth check real quick.
All right. Okay. My best roll.
Yep, not the best roll.
But when I get close-ish, kind of staying to the shadows, I'd like to throw out a clockwork toy in the shape of a horse and just have it move away from where she's sitting. It's clearly going to move in front of her line of sight, and in hopes of grabbing her attention.
Alrighty. I lost one of the dice.
She's just
okay.
throwing dice now.
Yeah.
Fuck this game.
I'm done. All right. So Genevieve sitting there, she's kind of antsy. Again, she kind of feels at fault earlier for what may have happened, because there's certainly some gold that's gone, and she feels bad about it. So she's kind of sitting there, kind of frantically looking around, and she sees this little toy horse kind of randomly go across the room. For some unknown reason, she knows that there's not any children in the tavern tonight, so she's kind of looking around and kind of follows it, and she seems fairly focused on this little horse. So, what are you planning on doing next?
I'm hoping at some point she decides to go get it. Each turn it moves 5 feet further away, so it is constantly in motion.
No, she seems pretty focused on it, but she's standing still.
She's standing still? All
Yep,
right.
she's staying there.
How far away from her am I, roughly?
I'd say you're about 15 feet away.
15 feet away. Well, then I move in a little bit closer. I just walk right up to her. Hello! Hello.
Hello. Hi. I'm Genevieve.
Jen, that's a very beautiful name.
Well, thank you. It's from my mother's side.
You have the most incredible voice. Has anyone told you that?
My father tells me all the time, but it's great to hear it from other people.
Good. I'm glad. So does your father operate this establishment?
Oh yes, he's Morak. He's the tavern owner. He's a wonderful man.
He is. He's fantastic. He's fantastic. I really appreciate everything that he's done here, and he seems to get a lot of help, a lot of support from his family.
Yeah, we're all very helpful here. It's just me and my sister. We help him do all the stuff, but we get a lot of help from the people around town who are able to do more of the heavy lifting, because it's kind of hard. You know, I'm not the biggest girl, so picking up really heavy things is really hard.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with not being the biggest girl. But I have a question. Maybe you could help me out. I'm not sure if you can, but perhaps.
Sure. What do you need?
Your father seems very busy with the arm wrestling competition that's taking place at the moment, and I'm parched. I've been traveling all day, and I can't seem to get a drink. There's nobody at the bar. I didn't know if maybe you could help me out.
Oh, sure. I'm sorry. Let me go get you. What were you wanting?
Oh, just whatever you have is fine. Whatever you think is best. You know what? Whatever you would get for your father or yourself, whatever's popular around here. I'd love to try
Oh,
that.
sure. Let me go check real quick.
And she goes and runs to the bar real quick. She goes to get you a drink. But in the meantime, I'm gonna need Righty to roll another strength check.
Check. 21.
Alrighty. And so Morak says, "Alrighty then, the first round is done. Let's get on to the second round." And I see you over there, Righty. Did you make it through? I see.
I believe I did.
Oh, it's good on you. Well, hopefully it gets you to the end. You can maybe pay me back for those drinks earlier.
You got yourself a deal.
Alrighty then. Alright, well, Righty, we'll sit you down right here and we'll get you another enemy to roll with.
All right, bring him on.
Alrighty, and so you see this little poor halfling rolls up to the thing. You can see him. He kind of sits up in the chair. He's feeling really gung ho. He's like, "Alrighty, well, I think I got this round. The last guy seemed pretty easy. He was some sort of half elf guy. I hadn't seen him in town before, but he went down pretty quickly."
Well, all I gotta say is good luck to you there, boy.
Alrighty, all right. Whenever you're ready to go.
Let's do it.
All right, and then you hear the thing, 3, 2, 1, go. And you guys both go, and you almost immediately hear this just thunderous slam as you pretty much just about broke this poor little halfling's hand as you just slammed his arm to the ground. And he's like, "Oh, what the hell? I thought this was for fun. Are you trying to kill me?"
No, sorry there, boys. He came to a competition. I'm here to play.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, it was great playing you. And he like puts his other hand in his pocket because it's like throbbing. He's afraid to shake your hand with it. He's like quivering as he goes to shake your hand.
I say, come see me after the tournament. I'll buy you an ale.
All right, thanks. Good job. Good luck. And
Thank you, son.
And he's just kind of like hovering in the air, waiting for a handshake, and then he knows. All right.
It's all right. It's all right.
That's all right. And so then he gets there and he kind of backs off. And so we'll go back to you, Tripp. What are you planning on doing?
Oh, at this point, if she has exited the vicinity,
Yeah, she's at the bar.
I am now looking for the 500 gold reward.
Okay, well, perception.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know which one was gonna roll which. 22.
Yep. Alrighty. And guys, I don't know. By the way, for some reason, I changed it, but it's rolling twice. I tried changing it, but it didn't change it. So it's gonna be the one.
Is that advantage, disadvantage?
Yes. And so if you really feel crazy, if you go to your character sheet, you can go all the way to the settings, and then it'll say something always roll advantage. You can turn that to never roll advantage. But I changed that in the general things, but for some of you, it's still rolling advantage, and some of you, it's not. So I don't know.
I turned mine off.
Either way, you notice that there is a door in front of you that she was kind of floating in front of. And it's got a nice little padlock on it, but you assume that's probably what she was guarding?
Okay. Let's see. Is there any weakness in the door that I can tell? Is there any way for me to get through this door? Could I use my tinker tools to get that thing unlocked? Actually, that's something I can do.
I'm gonna say your tinkering tools, probably not. You'd probably actually need a lockpick for that.
Fair enough.
And in order to check to see if there's any weaknesses, you'll have to roll an investigation.
That's true. I have a burglar's pack.
Oh, do you have a burglar's pack?
I do indeed have a burglar's pack, so I absolutely have a lockpick.
So then, yeah, you got a lockpick.
I would like to use said lockpick.
Okay, that'll be a sleight of hand check.
Do I see Blue or Tripp fiddling with the door?
You got to run a perception check.
Okay.
Because at this point, you're on the other side of the bar.
Yep.
Still kind of where the arm wrestling is, and there's a lot of people congregated around that right now.
I'm looking for it.
Also, I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Like
anyways,
I'm
Rolen,
right
what are
in.
you doing?
What, me?
Rolen.
Oh.
So, Zach,
Huh?
what are you
What am I
doing
what?
in the meantime?
I'm sulking at the bar.
Okay, so you're just drinking away the
I'm trying to contain the rage.
All right, and then
Cut up the
Denagora,
stupid human that beat me.
you'll have to do again perception. So it's just right hand side of all the stats. It'll say perception. You just got to click it. Anyways, for the sleight of hand, you get out your lockpick and you're kind of sitting there and you're pretty preoccupied with the amount of people that are around. There's a lot of people in this tavern. And so you're really focused on trying to remain hidden and not so much as the lockpick itself. So you take out your lockpick and you're sitting there, you're trying to tinker with it, and you're making a lot of noise right now just with the amount of fidgeting on the lock that you're doing. And it happens to catch Denagora's eye as he is looking around the bar. He sees that you're kind of tinkering with this lockpick going on. But you can't seem to break it, and you actually wind up breaking one of your lockpicks as you're trying to get through this door.
What happened to Twitch RPG in chat?
Yeah, it's gone. They
What
switched it.
the heck is... So it's a different emote altogether now, or...
Yep.
Well, that's disappointing. All right, I'll have to change that. All right, so...
But yeah, Denagora, you do see Tripp fidgeting with the lock in the corner.
I head over to Tripp.
Okay. What do you do?
What are you doing there?
Oh, thank God you're here, Denagora. Holy crap. Oh my God, I was getting worried. All right, so... one-shot woman...
Genevieve.
I was just having a conversation with Genevieve. Her dog is locked behind this door and is not doing well. And I can't seem to get it. Yes, I sent her away because I wanted to take care of this and she seems so worried. I was wondering if perhaps you could break this lock because nobody can find this key and I need to get into this door right now to help this dog.
I don't hear a dog.
Tripp, roll a deception, and Denagora, roll an insight.
Okay.
Oh shit.
All right.
Ooh.
It didn't go my way. Didn't go my way.
So continue. Yes, you were.
I don't seem to hear a dog whining or crying or anything or barking. Are you sure it's a dog?
Oh my God, I'm gonna make you bark like a dog. All right, listen. I don't know much about anything, okay? But there's something behind this door that I think we want.
There's something behind this door that maybe you want.
Oh, you don't want anything to do with what's behind this door?
I don't think so. This is my hold. I'm here to protect this place.
But, you know, it seems to me like we could all benefit a little bit here. We're not talking about, like, ending the entire civilization here. We're not talking about bringing down the keep. We're talking about just a little bit of something, you know, it's that time of year. There's all of those birth celebrations and those holidays of the new moon, and we maybe just padding the pockets just a little bit might not be a bad idea.
I believe it would be.
It would be a big deal.
How about you go over there and get a drink? I think you need a drink.
Why don't you come with me for a drink?
I don't think so. I think I'm going to stand right here by this door.
I'm going to stand right here by this door. But I think, you know what would be fantastic? If you came with me for a drink. I have a story for you. I have a tale that you might enjoy.
No, see, I think you're trying to get back over here by this door. You're trying to get me drunk so you can get back over here by this door.
I don't believe that a man of your stature could get drunk. And I know you are a man of your word. And you are a man of great stature. I'm not here to get you drunk. That is, you have all the powers. You are not weak like I am. See, I'm very weak. And I often fall to the ailment of I get intrigued by the things around me too easily, and yet you seem like a man of stature. Why don't you come with me? Tell me about what you do here in this hold.
You know what I do in this hold. You've been watching me.
What?
In the meantime, Righty O'Houlihan, go ahead and roll a strength check.
Bring on the next champion. Time for me to crush another soul. 21.
All right, and you guys can continue your spiel for a second.
So you're gonna spend your night in front of that door.
Yes.
Ah, fair
What are
enough.
you gonna spend your time doing? Trying to get me drunk so you can get into this
I've already
door?
told you I'm not gonna get. You know what? You seem to be too smart for me. So you enjoy sitting in front of a door that you believe I am trying to get into, and I will see you, and I will go about my business. In fact, I'll leave the tavern if you so wish.
Maybe I should follow you then.
Oh,
Might
now you
try
want to follow me?
get
Great,
into
let's go
another
to the
one.
bar. Let's go to the bar. Come on, come with me. Let us go to the bar.
All right, and we'll switch back up. So you hear Morak over there. All righty, ladies and gents, it appears like we have our 2 finalists. It's my good lad here, Righty. How you been doing tonight there, lad?
I'm doing just fine, thanks.
Good to hear, good to hear. And on the other side, we have Brooke. Another local. The local.
I know Brock.
Oh, do you? It's so
Indeed I
you
do,
see-
sir.
So you see Broke, he kind of comes over. He kind of stumbles in. He's got this weird kind of limp to him. Sorry, not lymph. I don't know what a lymph is. Limp. And he's kind of walking over, and you notice Broke, his right-hand side of his body is very muscular. But his left-hand side, it's not quite that muscular. So Broke kind of walks over, and he's like, "Oh, it's good to see you. Good to see you, Righty. How you doing, bro?"
Doing quite fine. Let's get this competition on the road. What do you say?
All right. Whenever you want to go here, Morak, I think I'll be able to put this guy down pretty easily.
All right, on the count of 3 again, I guess. Who's going to call the game?
All right, I'll call this game here. With this being the finale, I can't help but narrate it. So I will give the countdown, and we'll get this thing started. And so, here, 3, 2, 1, and then you guys both again. This. You guys lock hands. You feel the grip tighten, and this is a tight grip. Like most of the opponents you've been making, you seem to have had a pretty good advantage to it. But this guy, he's certainly got a good grip on you, and you guys both go and you lock, and it's pretty tight. You feel Broke, and he is. You can see the arm, the veins on his right hand side just bulging. And he slowly starts to gain an advantage, and he's just looking at you. He's like, "Yeah, I kind of told you this one wouldn't be too bad, bro." And he's just slowly getting. He gets about halfway, and you definitely feel it. Go ahead and roll another strength check.
Come on, Schwartz. Ooh, triple
Alrighty.
21s.
Something's broken.
And he's sitting there, and he's going, and he's
Right.
at this. He's sitting there. He's like, and as he's laughing, he kind of loses his concentration for a sec, and you instantly flip it on him. And you could feel it. And he at this point he's barely able to catch it. He's like, and you feel that he's just like, he's definitely struggling at this. And we'll do one last roll.
Crit.
Hey yo.
Boom.
Yeah.
And so you feel it. You see on his left hand, his poor little left arm, you see it kind of just like grab his chair because he's slowly almost falling out of his chair with this. And he's sitting there and he's, no man, I got this. And then you just feel him and it gives out his arm. You can feel it, almost hear a popping sound, just the grind against his elbow. And you hear it just slam down on the side.
Ooh.
And he just looks at you. All right, man. I gotta give it to you. That was a pretty good one.
That was a good match, sir. Best one I had all night.
Maybe next time. And
Maybe
you
next
see him-
time.
And he kind of just walks over, and he goes to the bar. And as soon as you hear the thunderous slam of the thing, the whole tavern just erupts with yelling and screaming, huzzahs all around. Morak yells, "Huzzah! Righty, I knew you could do it. Good job there." So I guess I owe you a drink now, don't I?
Right. Let's get a drink. And how about the
Alright.
prize money?
Well, I'll get you there. Hold on, hold your horses. And so he sits there and he goes, everybody, can I get another round for our champion, Righty O'Houlihan? And you hear everybody just, oh, or he's just yelling. I don't have a huzzah or a yelling thing, so just, yeah. That's everybody.
And there was much rejoicing.
And there was much rejoicing. Alrighty. And so you see Morak, he goes back over to where Yennefer was. And you see him, he pulls out his keychain and he goes and he gets inside of he undoes the lock and he opens the door and he comes out and he has this big coin purse with him. And he walks right up to you, Righty, and alrighty, here you go, laddie. Now don't spend it all in one place, but if you do, this might be a pretty good place to do it.
Thank you, sir.
Alrighty.
It was a great tournament.
It was a good one. Alrighty, and so you guys continue. What are your guys' plans for the night?
I buy all three of these guys a drink, as well as the guys that I took out during the competition.
Alrighty, so he takes the coin from you. He gives everybody the drinks, and he goes and he gets Yennefer to go and give all the drinks out to everybody. Denagora, what are you doing?
I'm gonna keep my eye on Tripp, and then I'm gonna also I want to warn Righty about Tripp to make sure that he keeps his gold sack tight around his belt.
Oh, I'll definitely keep an eye on him. Thank you for the word.
Alrighty.
I don't know what the problem is. I don't see what the issue is. I walk right up to Denagora and go, listen, all I wanted was a drink with you, and now we have one. In fact, let's enjoy another one. I take out 10 gold and throw it on the bar and go, get these men another drink as well. Let's go 2 at a time.
Alrighty. Rolen.
I'm gonna chug those as fast as I can. I'm gonna go outside and find a wooden fence post and practice cuts on it.
Okay. Alright, so you guys kind of go through the night. You guys have much drinking, much rejoicing. Rolen, you're outside. You're sitting there, and you're just pissed as hell that you lost this wrestling match, and so you just start slashing away, kind of making sure you're keeping your skills refined. It's been a couple days since you've had a good battle, so you want to make sure you're on edge, ready to go. But it's getting late into the night, so are you guys planning on turning in?
I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Are you guys?
I request if I can from the tavern keep. I forget what his name is.
Morak.
Morak. I ask him, is there a room with a lockbox in it?
Yes.
I've heard word of some sticky fingers around here. So.
Oh yes. Anything for you, Righty. Yeah, it'll be upstairs on the far right.
All right, I'll take that room, please.
And he gives you the key to it.
Is Genevieve around?
Yeah, she's being the bar wench. She's running around giving everybody her drinks. Their drinks.
I'd like to approach her. Genevieve, I want to say thank you. I realized that you helped me earlier. You got me that drink, and I never got to say thank you. I was wondering if perhaps I could ask one more favor.
Oh, sure. What do you need?
I'm traveling about town. I'm just passing through, and I have nowhere to stay, and I have no money. I didn't know if you guys, if perhaps your father was a kind man who maybe would have some sort of, even a closet that perhaps I could sleep in for the evening.
Well, I'm sure we could get you a room. Well, you might even be able to help me out. I've got to take out all this trash. So maybe if you help me take the trash, I can convince him to let you stay in a room for the night.
You know what? It would be my pleasure. And
all right. I'll go talk to Morak real quick.
So I proceed to do her job while she gets me a room.
Yeah. So she goes and she asks Morak for a room real quick.
Trash bags are 3 times your size.
Yep.
I know, right? I was thinking that. I was like, it's got to look like the dog from the Grinch.
Yeah.
So she goes, gets you the key, and when you come back, you got a little bit of a sense to you now that you've been having to take out all the dishes and all the drinks now for the night. But She hands you the room key. She says,
Well, here you go. I hope this will do for you.
do you see her? She's kind of blushing.
This is more I asked for a closet, you got me a room. Genevieve, you are a saint. Your father is a lucky man.
Oh, well, thank you. It's great seeing you here. You're welcome anytime.
Well, thank you. Whenever I'm passing through, I'll be sure to stop here.
Okay.
And she goes off. She goes back and does her normal thing. And Rolen, where are you planning on staying tonight?
I'm staying in that inn, so I'll walk back in, and wherever Morak is, I approach him, throw 20 gold down on the table, and say, one more room.
Alrighty.
Also,
All
your
right.
fence needs repairing.
Oh, the fence needs some repairing. What's wrong with the fence?
Yeah, some hooligans cut it up. They must have
Oh.
been practicing swords on it.
Oh, well, those damn kids. Alrighty, well, here's your key. It'll be upstairs to the left. So he hands you the key. I assume you guys go up for the night. And so you guys
I
take
was
in
gonna
from
actually go outside. I want to find a tree near
Okay.
the inn.
Okay.
I want to climb up into the tree, and I want to stay there.
Okay. So you find a nice little tree. It's pretty close by. Like I said, you guys make it out there, and you make it up the tree, and you find this nice kind of little concave branch. You kind of find your way in between the bark and the branches, and you're able to kind of nestle your way in. It seems comfortable enough where you might be able to get a good night's sleep. But you guys all turn in for the night. Have a pretty easy night. It's nothing too crazy. You've had a couple drinks. You're pretty hard sleeping, and you wake up in the morning. Assume to resume your duties. You guys hear everybody again, kind of heading towards the castle to resume your normal duties, and it's pretty cloudy out actually today. A good little bit of rain is going on. And so, what do you guys do?
I guess I gotta go check on my shop, just make sure everything is okay up that way.
Alrighty.
And on the way,
Did he take his gold with him?
oh yeah, always. Just question, how much did you think I spent last night?
Between
The room and then buying everybody
Um,
drinks.
we'll say probably about 150.
Okay.
But so you're heading to the castle.
Yeah, I'm gonna head up to the castle.
All right. What's everybody else doing?
First,
I'm gonna patrol.
real quick question. I didn't roll for gold for this session. What is it?
We'll say you all start off with 50 gold.
Cool. Good. That's all that matters.
We'll make it easy.
Good. Easy enough. What do I do?
Yep.
I go downstairs and see if they're offering breakfast.
Okay. There's a couple of people there. There's definitely some people who seem to have passed out in the celebration. We're kind of just sitting over the benches in the tavern, and you can see Genevieve and Morak are kind of getting a breakfast served up. It seems to be more like a hosh posh kind of stew. You can see them getting eggs, some meat, and they're kind of all just cooking it all in a pot at once and just kind of getting it all ready. And whenever they need somebody, they're just kind of throwing a plate and handing it out to everybody.
I just quickly go up and I'd like to thank Morag, correct? Morak. I'd like to thank Morak for his generosity. Morak, I understand that it was Genevieve who helped me get the room to stay in last night, but I appreciate your kindness because I know that at the end of the day you have final say, and I appreciate what you've done for me. If there's anything I can do, let me know.
Alrighty. No, yeah, Genevieve was definitely talking you up. She was a little flirty bird once she got done talking with you last night. But I'm glad you got some good night's sleep. And actually, we're pretty good right now, but you may be able to find some work up at the castle. I hear the Lady Nandar is needing some help with some trading supplies that they just got done with the new contract and everything.
That sounds great. Thank you so much for the information. I will be on my way. And I go to find and stalk Denagora.
Okay.
Did I overhear them talking about the trading?
Did you come downstairs?
Yeah, I only need 4 hours of sleep, so
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Yeah,
No. No, you did not.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you were pretty occupied with the thought of trying to slice something up.
You tripped going down the stairs and smashed both your ears.
It's okay. It's just a slight tumble.
Just a slight tumble. You're gonna want to be careful. That's have a nice trip. See you next fall. It's my name. That's my name. All right,
I will
I'm
end you.
gone.
Alrighty. Roland, what are you planning on doing then?
I'll grab some breakfast and talk to Morak and
Okay.
say, "Good barkeep. Where's the work around town?"
Oh yes. Well, Lady Nandor was needing some help over there up at the castle. Again, we were celebrating the trading contract we got these last couple of weeks. So I hear she's getting a shipment ready to head out up there. You may be able to find something there.
It's not my typical, but it'll do.
Alrighty. And Denagora, or
I'm on patrol.
okay, you're gonna go patrol where?
The town.
Okay, that's fine. So as you guys are kind of heading to the castle, you guys are kind of there, and I've got to change you from the tavern because you're no longer at the tavern.
Nope.
Oh.
There you go. So you guys are kind of heading towards the castle again. So it's still pretty good, but like I said, it is raining, so you're going there, and I'm gonna need everybody to make a perception roll real quick.
Oh, wrong one.
Oh, that's right. I get it. Oh no, that's never mind. That's Dryden. That's not Tripp. That's
Nope. All right, so Tripp and Denagora. And Righty. So you three are kind of going about your business. Like I said, two of you are heading up towards the castle. Denagora, you're kind of just floating around, making sure everything is going well. And out of nowhere, you hear this thunderous boom towards the middle of town. It is like it's hard not to notice. Somehow Rolen wait. No, sorry. All of you guys noticed this sound. You rolled twice there. So
Yeah, one was perception.
So Rolen, Righty, and Tripp, you guys notice that there's a loud, thunderous noise that comes kind of as you guys are heading towards the gangway. It's off to your left, and you're actually able to see out and thing. And you notice there's a large plume of dust that seems to have erupted out from the ground. And you're not quite sure, but it was loud. Denagora, you kind of don't know what's going on, but you definitely heard the noise as far as what was going on. There's a large plume. About 2 seconds later, another just boom, just hits the ground. And then they just start rolling in. And what you guys notice is there are boulders falling from the sky all around you. And you guys hear the bells at the castle start ringing. Just ding, 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 ding. And you see all the villagers start to panic. And they are all starting and running straight for the castle. And you hear the guard captain coming up towards the bridge. He says, "Everybody into the castle! We're under attack!" And so you guys are all running that way. All the villagers are running that way. What are you guys doing?
I pull out my Morning Star and start going towards where the captain's pointing us.
Alrighty.
Yep. Keep a grip on my sword at my hip and follow.
Alright.
I'm following. I'm in pursuit with. Falling boulders is not my forte.
Yep. Denagora?
I run towards the captain.
Okay. As you guys are all running towards this, you guys, eventually most of the villagers, it is mass panic right now. There's people yelling, screaming, they're grabbing kids, and they're all running to the keep trying to seek shelter. And over the clouds, you hear this thunderous voice yell down, "Who is there? And we seek Lord and Lady Nandar." And you see Lady Nandar. She kind of, again in a mass panic, she kind of hears this voice. She starts screaming out, but she can't quite make it, so she starts heading back towards across the bridge to try and meet this thing. And as you guys are going down, I'm going to need a quick perception roll again.
Another one?
Another one. Just a quick one.
Wow, I don't see shit.
Your boy Rolen.
It's all good. Rolen, you happen to notice that the clouds are actually morphing, and some of the cloud segments are actually coming down. And one in particular it's a very large thing, and there seems to be a dark cylinder that seems to be with it. And it keeps descending, and you actually take notice that it is a castle that is on this cloud. And it keeps descending, and again, another thunderous voice comes out and says, "Lord and Lady Nandar, we demand thy presence."
Do I see Lady Nandar heading back to the town?
Yeah.
All right, I'll follow.
Okay.
And I want to keep to the shadows behind buildings and stuff, out of sight.
Okay. And so make a stealth roll real quick.
Okay. 14.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to stealth pretty easily. Again, lots going on. The boulders are falling from the sky, and Lady Nandar seems to be pretty focused on trying to get to whatever this thing. Eventually, this castle seems to come down to the dead center of town, and out of the castle you see a giant come out from the thing. He is blue in nature. Seems to be wearing kind of like a garment going across him, and he looks at Lady Nandar and says, "Are you Lady Nandar?" She replies back, "Yes. What? Who are you? What do you want?" And the giant looks at her and says, "We are here for the artifact." And Lady Nandar kind of seems puzzled. She's like, "What? Well, what are we don't know what you're talking about. We are here for the artifact. You have 1 day before we return. Give us the artifact, or you will regret it." And again, she seems puzzled. She has no idea what's going on. And the giant again looks back at her and she says, "The next attack will be your last." And he goes back inside of the castle, and you see again the cloud kind of just start to slowly slide up. And Lady Nandar is standing in the center of town, very puzzled, with no idea what's going on. The boulders seem to have ceased for the time being. There's lots of the village seems to be in shambles, as these boulders have wrecked the stables, the trading house, the tavern, everything that you guys have celebrated. It seems to be in shambles. And she is standing there in the center of town. It kind of seemed to be in a frantic nature.
I'll approach.
Okay.
Say, "Lady Nandar, what is this artifact?"
I don't know what the artifact is. I don't know. Lord Nandar might know, but he's gone. I don't know what they're wanting. I won't be able to get it to them.
Who does Lord Nandar keep counsel with?
Are you approaching
Yeah.
Lady Nandar?
Yes, I've approached Lady Nandar.
Okay. Yeah, it was just for the sake of brevity, so you can hear. He has his own council, but they're off in Waterdeep. They tend to be in Waterdeep whenever he seeks counsel there. They have a sort of trading company that we've established there as the headquarters. We kind of just maintain this district, but I don't know what's going on.
I approach as well.
Okay.
I say, Lady Nandar, is there any way that you can get in contact with him and have him come back here before tomorrow?
I can try. Let me see if I can get with the local enchanter and see maybe if he's got something that we can do.
I want to approach Lady Nandar and
Okay.
ask her if there has been something that he's given her recently that she thought was just insignificant.
Not that I know of. There's nothing that he's given me in the nearby time. Why do you ask?
I just felt like that maybe the Sky Giants want something that's recently been received by you. They obviously just came around now, and so you couldn't have had it for very long.
Yeah, I don't know. This is the first time we've heard about giants attacking villages here lately, but we didn't think they would ever be here. We don't have anything here that I'm aware of. We're just a simple town.
Has your husband been back recently?
I haven't seen him for many days. He's been stuck in Waterdeep. That's the last that I've heard from him.
And where did the shipment that you just received come from?
We haven't received any. We're about to send some of our supplies there to the south, where we just made a contract with them. They're supposed to trade with us here. We're sending them supplies and they're sending us some.
It seems very odd. I don't know why the Sky Giants would think that you have whatever they're looking for.
I don't know. I can't help you.
Can I do a check on whether or not she's being honest?
Yeah.
What's that called?
Insight.
Insight. Thank you. I have no fucking clue what she's doing.
Yeah, she just seems, from what you can tell, she seems pretty distraught, not having any sort of idea of what's going on. This seems out of the blue, just a very random attack that would be going on.
All right. In the meantime, we gotta figure out what's going on here. Please make sure all of the people of the village are in their respective homes, locked down, until we figure out what's going on here.
All right. Well, I'll inform all the citizens to try and seek shelter and do what they can.
I'm not quite sure that they're going to be safe from falling boulders. So being locked in their houses might not be the best of ideas.
Yeah, but it's better than just standing out in the open when the boulders can just hit them directly.
Oh, they can run from them if they can see them.
Oh, maybe just evacuate the city then.
Yes, these women and children I hear are quite quick versus boulders.
Well, I will send a party out. We'll see if we can send some to our allies up in the north. We might even be able to seek out some of the nearby cave systems to be able to see if we can seek some sort of shelter there in the meantime until they return. But we may have to fight off these giants. Would you all be willing to help in case they come back?
Rolen grips his sword as he feels the bloodthirst set in. I'm always game for fighting.
I mean, I'm glad to have a conversation with them, but I'm not a whole bunch in the world of hurt.
All right.
Yeah, I don't see why not. By the way, how's your ring?
Oh, yes. Thank you. It looks beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, no worries. That's what I'm here for.
As always.
She's married. We're all thinking it. Just go put it out there. She's
Hey,
married.
I just want to make sure my product is what she wants.
Yeah.
I take pride in my work,
It's all good.
little fella.
It's all good.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Your product's all good with them hungry eyes. I hear you. Go on.
Hungry eyes.
And with that, you see Lady Nandor. She heads back towards the keep. She goes inside the castle and she informs everybody that they're going to send out all the women and children to the nearby cave systems to see if they can kind of take shelter there before the storm giants return. And she asked for a couple volunteers to see maybe if things do turn south that we might be able to defend the keep. And so they get a party ready with all of the women and children. They send them off, led by a couple of the men in town, just so that they're not completely defenseless in case anything happens on their way out. And they send them to the nearby caves up to the north. And in the meantime, what are you guys planning on doing? Do you want to set up any fortifications? You guys want to get anything ready?
Did they wreck any buildings or anything like that with the boulders that came down earlier?
Yeah, so why don't I do this? So from what you could tell, this appears to be what the damage so far. At least some of them. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
But that's some of the damage that you guys have just been able to kind of look about and see what's going on.
Now, I would like to have followed Lady Nandar into the castle and continue a conversation with her.
Okay.
Simply put, Lady Nandar, I understand that your husband has left without the information of this item that they might be searching for. Maybe it's here, maybe it's not. Regardless, is there any chance it's here? There's no, like, I need to know with 100% certainty from you that there is no chance that this item is here. Because if we're going to go to war with these creatures, we need to know with 100% certainty that this thing is not here.
I honestly don't know if they didn't really seem to expound on what artifact they're looking for. The only thing here that they might be would be the crystal that's in the center of town, but it's a large crystal. I don't know.
There's a crystal in the middle of town, and you don't think that might be what they're going for.
Lady Nandar, that's probably exactly what they're looking for. Cheese and criminy.
But it's always been here. Why would they just now want? It's just a crystal.
Here's the thing.
There's plenty of them around town. There's smaller ones, but there's nothing that large.
Do you know of any powers that this crystal might have? Does it do anything for your town?
No, not that we've been able to discern. It's just always been there.
All right.
Here, well, I'll go ahead and show you guys.
Rolen cuts in and says, "Enough! My blade thirsts." And I turn around and walk into town.
Hashtag death with swords. Anyway.
Yeah, basically.
And I'm just gonna start finding livestock, and I'm gonna cut them down.
All right, so this is basically from what you guys can see. I'll just go ahead and do the rest of town.
Yeah, it's a big fucking crystal.
Yeah, it's a big crystal.
All right, we gotta, with anything that's been broken down, we're gonna take scrap. I'm gonna take some scrap wood and try to start building some kind of fortification around.
Okay.
I turn back to Lady Nandar and I say, this is completely out of the realm of responsibility from you, and I understand this, but I have to ask if there's any chance that this could be that crystal's not it. Is there anything that you or your husband might have locked up that could be what they are looking for? Behind closed doors under lock and key.
We have our small trinkets, but nothing of noteworthy. It's just general gold and gems.
Nothing special comes to mind. There wasn't anything brought to you from far lands that struck you as peculiar or anything of that nature.
Not that I can think of.
All right, then we're gonna get ready to give him this crystal in the middle of town. Thank you. I walk away.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm just fortifying the outside wall with scrap wood left over from broken down houses.
Okay.
I want to try and make fortifications around town and get ready for the oncoming battle.
Okay, you're just gonna make a for the oncoming battle.
Yeah.
Roland's tried to find some livestock
Why did
around.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing.
What is happening? Why is the crystal moving?
It's moving.
It's a Mervin. Yeah, I grabbed the wrong. I was on the wrong layer. I was like, I'm gonna move you guys, and no. I think you guys have. What is going on?
After about 20 minutes,
Where did you guys? Oh, there you guys are. Okay.
Righty thinks to himself, they're in a flying castle. Building up the wall's not going to help any, really. So he goes and tries to find Tripp and
The crystal spot.
Surprise! Tripp finds you.
Oh.
Yep.
I go up
we're
towards
good.
the crystal. I forget. I just drop everything and I just go up towards the crystal.
Okay. Yeah, we got it. I fixed it.
Rolen. God, Rolen.
Rolling.
Yep. I'm just finding livestock. I'm gonna start cutting them down.
Cool.
All right, monster.
Alrighty. Well, any
Roland's evil, so
yeah.
fuck.
Well, any livestock that you find, you're welcome to decimate. Roll a perception check to see if you can find any.
11.
All right. You go to the stables, and there's some horses that are kind of
Not the horses.
stuck in the air. They're kind of roped up inside of the stables, and they seem pretty frantic right now. But
Nothing but some horse stew.
are you gonna go for the horses?
Yeah, I'll go for the horses.
Alright.
I feel the blade whispers to me, telling me to take life.
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
Huh. I got a syntax error.
Oh.
And roll 20.
I guess you're done, Foobard. All right. So the first was a critical fail.
Yeah. Let's see if this works. What the fuck?
Womp womp.
Sorry. There you go. I think I fixed it. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you definitely slaughter some of the horses.
Wow.
Oh, you're a dick.
Yeah. The two horses that were in there seemed very frantic.
Do I hear the commotion?
In their frantic, they were able to hit you twice for.
Now I have a 19 AC, so.
Well,
How
they
the
could-
hell do you have a 19 AC?
I have the same.
Wave
What?
the Kensei.
They hit you for 3 damage,
Okay.
just in their frantic nature. Before you were able to subdue them. Anyways, Righty, roll a perception check.
Okay. Nope.
You were not able to discern any of the horses. A lot of commotions kind of going on right now. It's kind of frantic, but anyways, so you guys are making preparations for the onslaught then?
I want to go back to Lady Nandar,
Okay. Yeah. Now.
Yeah.
and I want to talk to her just privately and
Okay.
try to convince her to leave the island that she's on.
To leave the keep.
Yep.
She make her a persuasion roll.
Sure. $14.
Whoop. She does not seem set on leaving the keep. She's worried about her subjects and everybody that stayed there, and she feels that this is the best point of defense for her and for everyone in case the onslaught, you need somewhere to fall back.
She's literally on an island. That's the worst place to fall back to.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
She's set in her ways. I'm with Tripp at the moment, right?
I believe so. Yeah. You guys
say
are
what? I say, what are you thinking about, Tripp? What should we do here? Tripp?
Hello? I'm here. I'm thinking.
We need to think on our feet. Let's go. Come on.
I'm working on it. Okay. I have no idea.
I feel the same way.
My thoughts, if we're going to save these people, give them this damn crystal.
That's a good idea.
I mean, give them the damn crystal. Literally.
She says it doesn't have anything to do with the sound, right?
Exactly. I talked to Lady Nandar. I said, what about the crystal? She said, man, it's just a thing. So, fuck the crystal, right? Listen.
I say we give it to them, even if it's not what they're looking for. We say, hey, this is what we got.
Yeah, real talk. If we get into a fight here, buddy, I'm basically useless. So.
Oh, don't say that about yourself.
I'm not being harsh on myself. Look at me. I got confidence coming up my ass, dude. I'm just telling you. I've got like daggers that I can throw at giants' toes, and that's about it. And they're just going to be like, what the fuck is going on here? So, here's all I'm saying. Give them the crystal. If they say no thank you, then we admit defeat and let them have our butts. I don't know.
I mean that's the worst case scenario is we have to fight anyway, so... I say we just give it to them and then
give them the crystal.
That's all.
If they say that it's not the crystal, then I can say with confidence that we don't have it. I've been through their stuff. They don't have it.
And then, I mean, say if we beat them, we just take his castle and fly around wherever we want.
Oh my god, yes! Okay, new plan. Take the castle.
Oh, you have stealth, right? You're pretty stealthy, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm stealth. You don't even know I'm here if I don't want you to.
Once the giant comes out of the castle, see if you can get in there and take it.
Son of a bee sting. I like your thinking. All right, I'm down.
That's what the arm wrestling champion of Castle Dandar do for you.
Yeah. You know, growing up, my father told me that arm wrestling would never get you anywhere. I'm pretty sure he was referring to the fact that my arms weigh about 3 pounds apiece, and they weren't going to do a whole lot. But I now know that he was wrong, because sometimes you meet a mighty handsome lad such as yourself. Turns out he is an arm wrestling champion. And
you flatter me, boy. You flatter me.
I was not paying any attention last night, trying to rob everyone, and
you were doing what?
What? Nope. I was quaint, sitting quietly in the corner with the beers. Anyway, I'm looking forward to taking this cloud ship.
Okay, yeah. So we'll lure him in with the stone.
Yes.
Saying, hey, you can take the stone if you need to, and then while we're talking and conversating, you take off on the ship, if possible.
Yes.
Best you can.
And I will meet you guys southwest.
Right.
Because if I can't just wait for you, there's gonna be, unless you kill the giant.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to meet you somewhere.
We're gonna need to get some of these men that were guarding this town before to help us out.
You're probably gonna want to talk to Denagora. He's kind of a dick, but he's definitely knows a little bit about the guards here.
He seemed like a straight-up fella to me, telling me about some stuff that was going down in the tavern.
You know, he was blaming me for all sorts of stuff. The guy comes over, and I'm sitting there waiting for a beer to be delivered, and he starts accusing me of trying to break into some room. It was nonsense.
So that's how it went down, huh?
Yeah, that's exactly how it went down.
Perception check to see if he's bullshitting me. Insight, yeah.
Yo, did you seriously just do that? It hung on that like 17 went to a 1.
Oh,
no. Okay, look, I got a crit fail and a crit. Those are the 2 things that I got. Fuck off, game.
Yeah, you're able to.
I'm saying it the whole time. I'm saying it sarcastically. Of course, he came over to me. I was just trying to sit there. I wasn't picking locks or anything.
All right. Let's go get a couple more of these fellas and try to hash out this plan and get it going.
I can't believe I rolled a 1 and a 20.
That is really funny.
Crit fail.
Fail.
It really is.
Alrighty, so you guys basically set up defenses. You're able to kind of get some blockades going on, kind of set up around. So from what you can see, I'll just draw it in because I don't have any thingamajiggers ready to go. So we're free-handed. So
Yeah.
so you guys, wait, is that on the? No, it's on the wrong layer. So you guys are able to get some blockades, kind of just going in to the thing. And are you wanting to put any around the crystal, or just towards the back of near the keep?
I guess just towards the keep,
Yeah.
because we're gonna try to lure him in with a crystal.
We don't
Okay.
care about the crystal.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, you guys, it starts to get dark. It starts to get dark.
Dark to get dark.
Starts to get dark. It's starting to get dark outside. It's still kind of stormy. I wish I had a sound effect for the storms because I kind of forgot about that. So just imagine.
Storms of sound effect.
So just imagine some
Do I-
rain going on.
Do I just need to talk?
No. We
Yeah,
can-
there you go.
I go and try to find the two that we met earlier at the bar,
Okay.
which is Nolan and
Denagora.
Demogora. I almost said Demogorgon. But yeah, I tell them what we plan on doing, and I ask them if they'd like to join us. Me and Tripp had talked.
Is that all right?
Yes, I'll
Yes.
join you.
That'll work.
What do you say, Nolan?
You have my blade.
Okay. Sounds good to me there, boy.
And
Now let's go
my
up towards the
wit!
crystal. So
Where are you guys deciding
There's not
to
much of
camp
it.
out for the night?
I guess I'm gonna hang out by one of these boulders, or by, I guess, behind this right here,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna camp on top of the boulder.
Okay.
I look at Righty and I say it's a nice boulder.
That's
Oh, thank you, boy. I thought I picked out a nice one.
A nice
all right.
boulder.
Denagora, Rolen.
I'll hang out next to the boulder. Meditate for the night.
I'm gonna find
Okay.
the highest spot and camp out up there. Still don't completely trust Tripp.
All right. That's fine. Oh,
I think at this
Right.
point nobody trusts Tripp.
rain temporarily stopped there. So
I don't know why no one trusts me. Is it just because I keep failing all of my goddamn deception checks? I built deception into this character. In fact, I thought my deception was higher than it is, and it's failed on everything. I was like, I'm gonna make this character persuasion and deception all day long. Nope, nothing. Nothing. I bet if I was to attack, I'd get a crit and I'd do 7 damage. It'd be crazy.
That's why I love this game.
yeah. All right. So you guys are all up there. I'm moving you up here real quick, Denagora. Or did you say you're staying at the keep?
No, I'm going up by the boulder and
Okay.
find the highest point I can climb up and sleep there.
I'm on
for the
top of one of those buildings.
All right.
I wait
So
until Denagora's asleep, and I curl up right next to him and fall asleep.
Okay. So,
At this point, I just feel like torturing the damn fool.
are you guys all just going to sleep then?
I mean,
I'm meditating.
I can stay up.
I'm gonna sleep. I was gonna
don't
offer to
need-
stay up, but since 2 people are meditating, I'll be away.
I can stay up. I jump off the boulder while once everybody goes to sleep, and I start pacing back and forth in between, like here.
Well, I'm semi-conscious while meditating, so
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'll do a
Um,
half rest and wake up and find Tripp next to me and throw him off the building.
Okay.
Okay then. Roll a stealth check.
He's asleep. Don't I get advantage for that?
You're on a broken roof. It's not going to be the easiest thing to move around.
He's laying on top of me.
I said
Is he
next
like-
to you.
Either way,
8.
roll a stealth check
I did. 8.
with advantage.
Oh, you got
Because-
you bitched and you got the advantage.
With the advantage.
Well, how do I do it with advantage?
You
just
roll
hit it again.
Just roll it
Twice.
again.
Okay,
Okay.
12.
So you are able to to slowly work your way there. Tripp, make a perception check.
Perception check.
Okay.
I don't understand
So
how this
you-
works. I thought it would go left then right, but apparently it goes right and then left. Anyway.
What are you talking about?
No,
the
the
left
way-
one should be the first one.
It just means your first roll, second roll.
Yeah,
but I don't-
it's-
It'll change up back and forth.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
So you're able to slow. You're very cautiously sneaking your way up to Tripp, and you are able to get next to him. Now make a strength check.
I mean, I weigh 40 pounds. I think he's probably got this.
Mhm.
Maybe not.
You start to go, and you go and you kind of start to cradle Tripp, and then
I'm gonna slip and fall.
Tripp kind of starts to nudge awake and kind of just looks at you as you're baby cradling him in your arms.
Oh, you're awake? I saw something up in the sky and I thought it was gonna fall on us. So I was gonna take us down from here.
I punch him in the throat.
Well, I was gonna say make a deception check, but okay. Make an attack roll.
Rabbit punch.
D20 with strength modifier.
So D20.
So D20.
Oh, shit!
Ooh.
All right, what's your AC?
11.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. You get him right in the throat. Roll one D2.
Who, me or him?
1d2.
We
You.
can't. You gotta do a D4.
So roll a D4. You really can't do a D2?
Doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm.
Unless you type it in, maybe.
Yeah, you should be able to roll. Oh no.
Oh.
Okay. Then
No,
just do
it
a
only
D4.
goes to 4, yeah.
Do a D4.
2.
Okay. Yeah, you do 2 damage.
Yeah!
Straight to the throat.
Booger.
On patrol, do I hear what's going on with those two?
Make a perception check.
Perceiving. No.
No. You are pretty focused on making sure the surrounding area is good.
Got it. It's no problem.
Yep.
I'm on duty.
Yeah.
I just throat
And-
punched him. It's just setting
Barely
it.
felt it.
It doesn't matter. He did it.
Alrighty.
He's still went.
Yep. And with that, we'll take our little break here real quick.
Way.
Ooh, break time.
There we go.
Didn't even have the music ready.
So yeah, that will be good. Wait,
Yeah.
is the rain still pouring?
Nah, I don't think so.
Nope.
Dadgummit, rain.
I feel like I should. I feel obliged to tell you that I've been playing music this whole time.
It's alright.
The
If nothing else,
chirping.
it's for you, Death.
The chirping was a little too quiet. So I put something on very, very quietly.
It's all good.
Jetstream Game Club, what's going on? Welcome. Hey guys, if you don't know this, I really appreciate the Jetstream Game Club. I'm gonna plug them real quick since they're in here. I really like the Jetstream Game Club. It's a podcast you can check out. I actually found them because the very first episode they did was on a semblance, and they talked about yours truly briefly, and I wanted to hear about it. They do a really cool podcast, and I enjoy it. I believe I feel like every now and then I tweet something to them, and I hear about it passively in the next episode. But I believe you guys have an episode coming out tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to checking that out.
Right on. Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Yeah, big fan actually. I feel like your podcast is still a work in progress, but I've still enjoyed it. You punched the initiative. It's out now. Oh crap! It's out already. Nice. So that would be the first. That'd be your first episode for Night in the Woods, which I still gotta finish. I'm about like 4 hours.
New
in, I
hotness.
think. New hotness. But they just finished doing what's it called? The Last of Us, and before that was The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Before that was Life is Strange, and before that I believe was The Semblance. I think that's the order they went in. So we definitely don't know what you're doing. It's all good. It's all good. But welcome. If you're new, this is the Riot Sessions, sorta. This is a one-shot for our weekly Dungeons & Dragons session called the Riot Sessions. And since our normal DM was busy, he is in chat. If you're there, you can say hello, Shadowhack. He was busy, so Shadowcawn, who's normally one of the players, stepped into DM, and we pulled StormsOfDragon, who is out on his break right now, in as a 4th player. So we were able to get this game going, and these are 4 brand new characters. They might never come back into existence. I mean, if we ever have to do a one shot with this exact same lineup, maybe we'll continue it, but it seems unlikely. So it's been a very fun and interesting week to do something differently, because obviously I'm playing a character who can take, like, you know, half a backhanded slap from somebody and deals about as much damage as like a Lego to a bare foot. So that's about where Tripp taps out. But I'll plug myself first so we don't have to get back to me. But if you're new, welcome. I'm the Blue Ranger. This is my channel. Normally we stream this over on Shadowhack 90's channel, but the first Sunday of every month we do over here as like an outreach. However, this week is different because Shadowhack 90 was busy. But I'm a variety caster and part-time entertainer here on Twitch, and normally I play the role of Dryden Kell, who is a half-orc barbarian, but tonight I'm playing the role of Tripp Fhal. I'm hysterical, I know! I play the role of Tripp Fhal, who is a rock gnome rogue, and it's been really interesting to play a character who is not a tank even a little bit, versus Dryden, who is. That being said, I'm going to pass it over to our new guest member over here, StormsOfDragon. Storms, who, if you guys don't know, is one of my favorite people, and we host him all the time. So you should know him, and if you don't, you should, click on his name who in chat there and everything. But Storms, tell the people what you do, who you are, and your character tonight and everything.
Hi guys, I'm StormsOfDragon. Most people call me Storms. I'm a variety caster here on Twitch. I was recently affiliated, about a month ago. I play a lot of RPGs on my channel. I play an old school RPG every Saturday and Sunday morning from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. And we've just finished Dragon Age Inquisition, play a lot of Destiny, do a lot of that good stuff. I am playing the role of Denagora, who is a half-elf fighter, and yeah, that's me. Hope to see you guys in the channel. We'll pass it over to Mr. Codybedrock 36.
Righty O'Houlihan.
Oh, you're talking about me, are you?
Ah, yes, Righty
Here
O'Houlihan.
we go again.
Hello, Righty O'Houlihan here.
Loving Righty O'Houlihan.
But yes, hey guys, I'm Codybedrock 36. I do the thing on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:30 p.m. You can see me playing everything from first-person shooters like Destiny, and recently got into doing some Injustice, in which I'm having a blast playing right now. Injustice 2 is a great game. It's really good. I mean, even if you're not into fighters, there's so much loot and stuff, it gets you going to want to learn how to play it more. So
the facial animations in that game,
it's gorgeous.
Really good.
I couldn't help it. I had to put that tweet out the other day. It was like, when a fighting game has better facial animations than one of the most popular and beloved RPGs in history. Anyway, go on. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just really excited.
No, absolutely. I get it, man. It's a fantastic game, and I see myself playing. Yesterday, I played for about 9 hours, leveling up guys. So it was a blast. So after that, who we shoot it to? Blue Ranger, you gone yet?
I already went. I went first, yeah.
Okay, how about Zach, aka Not the Lane?
By the way, Cody, you got some bits.
I got some bits.
Somebody just dropped you some bits.
Oh, thanks for the bits, guys.
Quick, if you want.
Oh, you
what? What happened?
To whoever gave you bits, do you?
Oh, it was Shadowhack 90.
Oh, shit.
To whom the bits may concern.
To whom the bits toll.
Thank you very much. Love you guys.
Anyway, my name's Zach. I don't stream. I play a lot of games, but I don't know. I don't really stream that much. I just like to enjoy, games to myself. But I've been playing a lot of this game called Vindictus.
We noticed
recently. Yes, and it is very good. It's one of my all-time favorite games. So if you like action RPGs, check it out. It's free on Steam.
Or you could, play with your friends that want to still play under Battlegrounds, but whatever.
Vindictus.
That's true.
To check that out.
All right.
It's very good. But you can catch me on Twitter sometimes at Not the Lane.
Did you tweet this week?
I didn't. Yeah, I'm disappointed in myself.
Oh my God!
We're disappointed in you.
Been too busy playing Vindictus.
Can you put it in chat what the game is? Because everyone wants to know what it is.
Oh. There you go.
I'm sorry, Shadowcawn. Is your name Grey Goose Eggs?
You didn't specify. You said you. You could apply to anybody.
Good point.
Okay, that's fair. All right, Shadow. Tell the people where they can find you and what your deal is.
Hi guys. I'm the.
What's your vector, Victor?
I'm not the illustrious DM. I am here on a temporary basis, but I normally play Tom Underwood, the Halfling Ranger, in the Riot sessions. I am a streamer on Twitch. You can find me at twitch.tv/Shadowcawn. We do a lot of variety stuff there. I'm really looking forward to Destiny 2, Destiny 2 hype, and we'll be getting to that when that comes out. But in the meantime, we've been doing Cards Against Humanity, spoopy games, all the fun stuff.
What's Destiny 2?
Destiny 2 is a game that is going to kill Destiny 1.
Yo, I heard Destiny 2. I heard Destiny 2 is dead. Nobody plays that game.
It's over.
Well, it's crap.
After that update.
Yeah.
Yeah. They killed it.
But that's pretty much it as far as me. But if everybody's ready to go, we can hop back into this.
Cheer.
Yeah.
I think Righty's ready to go.
Alrighty.
Okay, I should probably turn off the elevator music then. All right. Okay, we're back in it. We in it now, boys. We in it now.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Well, it's still raining. And as you guys are going about, I'm going to need you guys to make a quick perception check.
Doing it.
I'm pretty sure that Storm's character, whose name I can't remember, gets with disadvantage because he just got throat punched.
He did get throat punched.
I couldn't have dropped him or something. Like he throat punched me. He was in my arm.
I get advantage.
The dice says no.
I get disadvantage on that roll.
Alrighty. So Tripp and Rolen, as you guys are kind of doing your thing in the middle of the night. Hold on.
We're doing the thing.
Yeah. And as you guys are kind of doing your thing, just kind of moseying about there, it continues raining. In case you guys didn't know. Yes.
Sounds like a downpour.
It does sound like a downpour. You guys are...
I roll to see if it's raining.
Okay, do a quick perception check real quick.
All right, real quick.
Please do.
Is it raining?
It does appear to be raining. There's a slight drizzle. It's more than a slight misting, but it's less than a torrential downpour. So you're kind of unsure as far as the gauge is what kind of rain it is, but you are definitely wet. So as you guys are going, you guys happen to notice some noises coming from the east.
From the east, you say?
So from the east.
Noises. Not noises.
From the east.
Yep. What do you guys do?
Shut the hell up, Morty. Gotta roll for initiative, Morty.
Yep.
I'm gonna go post up next to this house
Okay.
on the west side of the house.
So you just get up and go over there?
Yeah, and try and look and see what's coming from the east.
Okay.
And
Tripp,
try to
what do you
remain
do?
hidden.
I'm gonna jump on Denagora's back and reach over his shoulder and yell, "Charge!"
Okay. So you point towards the east?
Yes.
Okay. So you hop on Denagora's... do a quick acrobatics check, just real quick.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were just gonna give that one to me. It didn't go great, did it?
So you go and you're up on top, and you're actually on top of the boulder. You were you figured it might be a good idea to kind of stay away from Denagora, and Denagora decided, the roof didn't work so well for him, so he was down below. So you have a little bit of leverage for it, and you go and you go to do, and you go to make the jump, and you again the thought came to you, oh yeah, it is raining. It might be a little slick, and so as you go and you leap, you kind of just flip-flop, and you wind up back kicking him straight into the back as you're going, and you're yelling, charge!
You guys.
You fall straight on your back. You get the wind knocked out of you, and you're knocked prone.
Oh, prone!
You're knocked prone. But you
boys need to calm your boobies.
You definitely get out the choke as you're going. And so nobody kind of knows what's going on. They just got a going on. But Rolen, so what you do see, Rolen, what you are able to see is as you're looking over at the east side, you happen to catch wind of
rain.
Of rain. You are very good at catching rain. He fell on his back. But you get what looks to be a group heading into town.
A group of, can I tell?
From what you can tell, it looks to be goblins.
Alright, then I'm going to go back to the group.
Okay.
Here. And say, looks like we've got company to the east.
What kind of company?
Tiny, angry men that are also green.
They're green, huh?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
I'm going to go cut them open. And I turn around and start walking back the other way.
Hey, wait for me, boy. I'm coming with you.
I go with him.
Okay. So you guys are all going together. Tripp, what are you doing?
I don't want to be alone.
Okay.
When it comes to battle, I don't go alone. I follow in suit.
So Tripp, you kind of get up and
I help him up.
You try and get your breath again. You're like,
I wipe some of the mud off me and go, somewhere out there's a halfling who wishes that he was me.
yeah. But so as you guys are seeing that, you see this group coming in, and you guys are heading up towards the west. You said back to where you were over there.
East.
Yeah, to the east where they were coming from.
Oh, you're heading towards the east.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was on the west side of this building, looking at the east.
Yeah, but you came back to the party, so you were all together.
Yeah, and then I
Yeah.
said I'd go cut them up and went back to my post where I was.
Are you stealthing?
I'm gonna try to.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, baby.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm stealthing.
I'm probably not gonna be able to stealth that great.
Oh, baby.
We'll try.
So I'm gonna hang back a little bit and just
No,
kind of go
baby.
dash behind these boulders
Okay.
over towards behind the stone. Right, yeah.
All right. Okay. You guys are able to stealth fairly well. From what you could tell, the party hasn't taken notice for what you're going on, but you have noticed that they are in fact making their way into the town now. They've kind of advanced a little bit. They are making their way into town.
Oh, I thought they were coming
Would
from
you
the
say
other
they're
way.
going
Sorry.
downtown?
They are going downtown to Browntown. Because it's muddy. It's been raining, guys.
Oh,
Get your
right,
head out of the
right.
gutter.
You're right.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, yeah. Okay. I probably can. They're probably within sight from me, right?
Yeah.
If I'm peeking around that boulder.
Yep, you should be able to see him.
All right.
I'm gonna wait for an ambush.
Okay.
I mean, me ambush them.
I figure that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're holding any sort of movement or action until they're within striking range.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Is that what you're both of you are doing?
Hold on. This one's riding a horse, it looks like.
From what you can tell, it is a dog
Wait,
sort
are
of
they
thing, but
coming
it's a
in from
very.
the east or the west?
They are coming in from the west.
Oh, you said east.
Oh, yeah.
So, can you not see it on the screen?
Yeah, we can.
I was looking at the right side of the screen because that's east.
No, yeah, there's nothing there.
Okay, well then I'm gonna.
They're heading east.
Aha. Alright, cool. I'm gonna jump up on this boulder and fire a crossbow at the guy on the riding the
Okay.
riding the dog thing.
All right. And with that, roll initiative.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, come on.
Oh,
Can
come
I
on.
see him
Come
firing a
on.
crossbow and
Storms,
shoot the
roll a
left?
good initiative.
Where's
I-
the initiative?
Middle top.
Middle
Sorry.
top.
Middle top.
Next to your armor class.
Yep.
Okay.
And with that,
No, what am I talking
No.
around for? This is terrible. This is terrible.
let the battle commence.
Do I get a surprise attack?
Yes. So you get
Dope.
a surprise round. So actually, you know what we'll do? So we can actually do this because this is a cool thing.
Don't the stealthers get surprised? I'm confused.
So can you guys see that? The turn order?
Not.
Yes.
Can I move this? Oh, I can. Yeah, there we go.
So let me add you guys to the turn round real quick.
Yeah, Righty here kind of ruined our surprise attack round.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. The jitters got the best of me.
All right. All right. So I'm just gonna have you guys do that. Let me roll their initiatives real quick. Okay. So what was your guys' initiatives real quick? So 13 for Tripp. And 6 and 6. Okay, cool. And so we'll do. There we go. So, Righty, you do get to go first. So go ahead, and you say you were aiming at the guy on the
Yeah,
looking thing.
I'm gonna jump up on the boulder. Do I have to roll anything for that?
Yeah. Do an acrobatics check real quick.
Okay. Acrobatics.
And are you aiming at the goblin on top or the creature underneath him?
The dog creature.
Okay.
And I've got a long
17.
bow as well.
Okay. 17. You get up on top of the rock pretty easily, and then go ahead and roll for the attack. Okay.
And then I get advantage, right? For a surprise round.
We'll say yes. We'll say for the surprise round, you guys can get advantage.
Sweet.
Okay.
13 to hit.
All right. 13 will hit on the creature.
So 7 piercing.
Okay. So it takes 7 piercing. All right.
Yeah.
I'm aiming at the goblin on top.
The goblin on top. All right.
Yeah, of the creature. It's
Okay.
15 to hit.
15 will hit.
6 damage.
All right. So he took 6 damage. So that's a minus 13 total.
Well,
All right.
the 7 was to the creature underneath, right?
Yeah. So yes. Sorry. So yes. 6 to the goblin and 7 to the creature.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Alrighty. And so then we'll pick it up to the top of the round. So it is Tripp's turn.
Who did you shoot at?
They shot at the guy in the front.
The guy on the horse?
It's a dog-like creature, yeah.
Oh, it's a
Okay.
dog-like creature. Sorry.
Yeah, if you guys want to roll, you can try and do maybe like a nature check to see if you can figure out what it is.
Oh, perception, you said?
Nature.
Nature. Okay.
Let me see. What do I got for range on this sumbitch?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Ooh.
You don't know.
Oh yeah, I got it right.
Looks like a dog-like creature, boys.
I'd like to. I'm just gonna kind of. Can I stealthily shoot an arrow? Is that a thing? If I shoot an arrow, will they not see it?
Like whisper quiet in the air.
Go for it.
I want to shoot my short bow at the thing on the dog-like horse thing.
Okay.
20.
Ooh.
Did you say 20? Yeah, 20 will hit.
Wait.
There's something in your settings. There's something in your settings you have to turn on to auto roll damage and crit.
Don't. Oh, okay. Yeah, I changed that now. Okay, so I'm gonna roll again, but we're gonna ignore the to hit art. So it does 6 damage.
Okay, got it.
It's been like 23 weeks since I had to change these settings.
Yeah, and that was
I get it.
that was on the main guy you hit.
The guy on the dog or the
On
dog itself?
The dog-like horse thing. Yes, the guy on there. Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Got it.
Horse dog.
Horse
It's
dog.
called horse dog. We'll just call it a horse dog.
Bring it
A
in as a
horse
horse dog. It was like 19 accents at once. Why do I do this?
Yep.
Because it's fun.
All right. And next is Rolen.
Mute.
Mute.
Shit.
Yes.
I'm gonna longbow him again.
Nice.
15 hit.
Okay.
11 damage.
Yep. That'll do it. Wait. On him.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me check. Oh no, that will not hit. So you shoot the arrow and you see it, and it kind of sits there, and it kind of glances off of the armor that he's wearing, and he kind of stares you down, and he makes this cackle, and just as he sits there and stares at you, and he's just staring right at you now.
I'll smile at him.
Okay.
It's your bonus action.
Yep.
That's fine.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. And it is Righty's turn.
Righty it is. Alright, I'm gonna, I guess, stay on top of the rock and name it that dog thing again.
Okay.
Every
9 to
time
hit?
Every time you click
Nope.
things, the music stops. I don't know if you realize that.
Does it?
Yeah, the music just stopped. It's been coming in and out this whole time.
It's going through.
Something with Discord.
Literally whispering, is the music okay? And it's cutting in, and it's gone.
All right. So
I hear it fine.
You hear it
do
fine?
you hear it fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
hear
hear
it.
music
Yeah,
right
mine's
now?
still going fine.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone for me.
All right.
Well-
Well, here we'll.
9 to hit.
Yeah.
There
No.
it is.
So you shoot it, and the arrow just goes slightly off to the right side of it, and you're able to miss it, or you just barely miss him as he's coming in.
Shite. Alright, I'm gonna slide down off the rock,
All right.
back this way. Yeah. And I'm gonna leave it there. I don't get 2 attacks, right? Not till later on. Unless I use my action surge.
Yeah. You only get 2 if you.
I'll give you an action shirt.
Ooh.
Oh, baby.
Alright, cool. I'm a done.
And there's the music gone.
Is it so? Is it whenever I'm typing stuff that the music's gone?
I'm guessing.
No,
gone
mine's
now.
still going.
Yeah. See,
Mine's
mine's
still up.
fine just for me.
I have no idea.
Here,
And it's back.
We'll solve this. So, Blue, you can just turn yours all the way off, and you can just do it on your side and just play some music. We'll keep it on our side, so that way it's, since it's just being, because it's mainly just meant for
I'm
the
down.
theatrics of it.
I dig it.
So
Cool.
you can just turn yours
you
all the way
dig
down. All right. So back to where we were. Yes.
Righty gets pissed as he slides off the boulder and says, "Fine on wrestling champion you are."
Yeah. All
And I
right.
put another bolt in.
Okay. And that end your turn.
Yep.
All right. So Denagora.
I'm just gonna move over here behind this rock here.
Just in case I try to
Alrighty.
steal something.
Yeah. Alrighty. Is that the end of your turn then?
Yep.
All right.
Do you want to
so-
save your action for something?
They're not
You-
close enough for me to save my action for anything.
Well, if they were, you can hold your action and say like if something gets within range, and I'll trigger, saying that it'll go
Okay.
through.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll stay in action.
Oh, where'd my bottle opener go?
Oh no.
Oh lordy.
So as you guys are doing that, so you see the goblins start to advance. The one here in front
Problem solved.
starts heading straight for Rolen. Yep, and then the rest of these are just gonna kind of start making their way in here. And then you see two big ogre-looking things back behind them. And this guy is going to make a shot at... Nope, you can't see anybody. So never mind. That'll end their turn. So we are back to Tripp.
Yes.
Gross. So I'd like to, with my movement, I'd like to move back stealthy. Can I in a way that they won't see me? Do I have to roll stealth on that, I assume?
Yeah, you'd have to roll stealth.
I'm gonna roll a stealth.
And do it with disadvantage.
It rolls on its own.
Alright, so
11.
we'll say... Alright, so 11. No, yeah, you slide back, but the goblin in front can clearly see you. He notices you going by.
No.
And then so the goblin in front is the guy on the horse pig dog thing.
Yes,
Yes.
the horse big dog.
Man, bear pick.
Okay,
No,
then I'm gonna
horse
be
big
like,
dog.
then I'm gonna say you some bitch, and I'm gonna shoot my bow at him. B15 to
Okay.
hit.
You see the bolt or the arrow go flying straight at him, but then again it just chinks right off his shoulder plate
Damn.
and just keeps on going.
Guys, I'm really sorry that one damage didn't hit him.
It's okay.
All right, so that end your turn.
Must be tough playing a little
With
guy.
my bonus action, I moon him.
Okay. So you now have your pants around your ankles, and you
I'm
are
sorry,
mooning him.
not around my ankles. When was the last time you mooned someone by pulling your pants all the way down?
It is wet, and I'm gonna say that they just slid down unbeknownst to you.
Whoa!
DM powers.
Wow, DM just
fair.
pulled some
Simply
shit.
because you said something about it.
God.
That's what's
Fair.
going on.
The
DM
distance
just
between the
pulled some
gnome's butt
shit.
and the ground.
Yeah, see, it's all about physique. There isn't much clearance. It's either pants on or pants off.
Now there's so much mud in your drawers.
All right.
Somewhere out there, a half-line wants to be me.
So yeah, exactly. Roland, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna discard my longbow, and I'm gonna sprint straight at this guy with my sword drawn.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for an attack against the man dog wolf.
Man, dog wolf.
Okay, go for it. Are you going wolf or?
The wolf.
Okay. All right. You go and you take your sword and you make a quick slash at it, but the ward sees you coming right at it and kind of quickly just moves its paws. You go to slash it right as its shoulder and quickly dodges out of the way.
Then I'm gonna spend a key point and punch him a couple times.
Okay.
Nice.
Now, do I need to roll attack for the punches? Because it
Yeah.
doesn't say anything about attack on the monk table or the monk thing.
I'm pretty sure you still have to roll. Just make. So we'll say since you're a monk and you're proficient with it, we'll say you are well adept at your punches. So just go ahead and roll a standard attack with dexterity, And so if it hits, it hits.
13.
All right, so 13 will hit on the first one.
Alrighty.
Did you roll it twice?
No, I had to type it in again. And a 17 for the second one.
Okay, so they will both hit. So
6 damage worth of punches.
okay, so took 6 damage. Okay. And
I-
then it.
Flourish my sword and gain back to 19 armor class.
Okay.
Ooh,
As a bonus.
It's part of the way of the Kensei.
Well, I know, but is it just a free action or is it an action to do so?
It is, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
So then, Righty, your turn.
cool. I'm gonna come up to here
Okay.
and I'm gonna break out my Morning Star
Okay.
and I'm gonna take a swing at the dog pig man. The dog part.
Dog horse pig.
Dog horse pig, excuse me.
Yep. Make sure you get dog horse pig.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
All right. Go ahead.
15 to hit.
15 will hit.
14 damage.
14 damage. Alrighty, so you see this war coming straight in. It looks like it's about to take a big snip out of Rolen, and you just come up, you take your Morning Star, and you just clock it straight into the side of his jaw, and you see its jaw just shatter in. As the Morning Star keeps going, it just grabs the top of the roof, and you see it just rip the top part, and the muzzle just clear off of this warg, and it just goes down, toppling the goblin straight over top of it.
Nice.
So the warg is down that it is on top of.
Nice.
Just for reference, because they're one piece, so the warg is dead.
Cool. And I guess I will hold it there with my Morning Star ready.
Okay. Denagora.
I'm gonna move in closer to these guys, right by this stone, right
Okay.
here. If it'll move. Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
That
make
one
sure
right
you're
there.
on the.
Yeah, I got it. I was on the measurement tool.
Yeah. Okay. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna stand at it ready. But, yeah, I can't do anything from here.
Dope.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. All right. So with that, it is the goblin's turn. So they are gonna. The goblin that was knocked prone, he quickly stands up and he looks right at you guys and he goes to make an attack on Rolen with a 19 to hit.
That matches.
Okay, so that's a hit. And that will be a... That'll be 6 damage.
Alrighty.
Alright, and then the rest of these are going to come in. So this one's going to start coming back this way. This one's going to start running off up here to the north. This one's coming in this way. Ogre's gonna kind of keep coming this way. This ogre's gonna grab this and start to grab this boulder he sees right in front of him. This guy won't do that. And I'm just gonna kind of get the rest of these moving in here.
Oh yeah, come on.
Alright, and then this goblin's gonna make a quick bow attack at everybody. Yes, everybody is level 3. And he's gonna shoot at Righty. And that's going to be a 9 to hit.
19 armor class.
Alright, so it just goes flying off onto the side, completely missing you. And with that, we're back to Tripp.
Yay! What?
Before you do anything, you guys start to hear loud thunder crackling through the sky as you're going about doing your thing.
Oh,
That's it. So go ahead, Tripp.
All right. So horse dog douche is still alive, right?
Yes, horse dog pig is dead, but horse dog pig goblin is still alive.
All right. Well, horse dog pig goblin is gonna get shot.
Okay.
I ain't coming out from where I am. 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
1 damage.
Attaboy.
Hoorah!
Alrighty. So you
use
take up...
for the record. I use my bonus action to pull my pants back up.
Okay, no, that's understandable. It
call,
took you a
good
second.
call.
You kind of you didn't realize your pants had quite fallen that far down, so you got them up real quick, and you turn right back around. You see the goblin kind of just sitting there, just standing up after taking a slash at Rolen, and you're just kind of like, all right, I'll take a shot at him. So you kind of sit there and you kind of lob it, just not really expecting much, because again, you're not really much of a fighter. But you happen to lob this arrow, and unbeknownst to this poor little goblin, it happens to go straight into his ear canal and just goes straight into his head, and he falls dead.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Did I just get a kill with 1 damage?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, the 14 knocked out the warg, but he was at 1 health.
Righty goes, that was a right good kill, it was.
Play of the game.
Good job there, son.
Gnome back there got a kill.
Indeed he did.
But all right, is that in your turn?
Oh my god, yes, that ends my turn.
Rolen.
I'm gonna dash forward and engage this guy now.
Okay.
13 to hit.
13 will not hit.
Damn.
Yep. You see it, and you take your odachi, and you sit there and you hit him with it, and it just it hits the leather armor, but it just doesn't quite get through, and so it just basically kind of just slides off the armor. It seems to be a little bit tougher armor than you thought it'd be.
Then I'm gonna punch him again.
Go for it.
Make sure that's right. Yep.
Do you need to spend a key point for that?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Just checking. Oh, sorry guys.
So 3 damage to him.
Okay. Yeah, 3 damage. All right. All right. So that's that. You do a quick. After you realize you missed your hit, you go for a quick little under jab onto right underneath his lung, and you get a quick little rib shot right there. You see him kind of just flinch in real quick from the jab. Alrighty, Righty.
All right, it's about 25 feet right here. I'm gonna try to before he picks up this boulder, jump off the boulder, and then come down with a Morning Star strike. But I'm also gonna do a disarming strike.
Okay.
So
On the ogre.
On the ogre, yes, correct.
Okay.
So I get to spend a superiority die,
Okay.
and it forces him to drop 1 item of my choice, which would be, I guess, does he hold the mallet that he's got in his hand?
Right now he is gripping the boulder, and he's starting to lift the boulder that you have jumped on. Or you're jumping on the boulder, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay. So make a quick acrobatics check real quick.
Okay. 18.
Okay, yeah, you're on the boulder.
Cool. So I'm gonna jump up with the Morning Star and come down on his head.
Okay, go for it.
11 to hit.
11 will hit.
Yeah, 12 damage.
Alrighty, 12 damage. Nice.
And I'm also gonna do an action surge.
Okay.
So pushing myself beyond the normal limit. 1 turn you can make 1 additional action on top. So I'm gonna do another Morning Star strike.
Go for it.
24 to hit. 15
That'll
damage.
hit.
15.
You were doing some work. How do you have a...
Yeah, I think you got a +5 twice.
Yeah, you've got a +5 twice.
On...
Because you got a strength modifier and then plus an additional modifier.
Oh, my bad.
I was like, because I was like, damn, for level 3 you're hitting like a truck. And I was like, okay, well I saw the 5 and then I was like, wait, hold on a sec. So we'll say you did 17 damage total.
Deal.
So that'll be. Okay, cool. All right, so yep, you got that.
Cool. And that's it for me, I guess.
Alrighty then, and so that'll be to Denagora.
All right, I'm gonna move here and attack this little guy right here.
Okay, go for it.
D20, right?
Yeah, you should be able to just roll. You should be able to just hit your. Do you have weapons set up?
Yeah. Do I just hit the weapon?
You should be able to just hit the weapon.
Okay.
We'll keep the 18 because the 18 rolled first.
Okay.
But let me look at your character real quick.
Sure. I'll do it again if you want. It's cool.
No, it's all right. So you did. Oh no, they're not set up. It's all right. So go ahead. So you did. So you got an 18 to hit plus your strength, right?
Yep.
All right. By the way,
what did I do wrong?
No, you didn't. But I'm changing this for you real quick because you rolled super average on your character. So, like they're all 10s. So you need at least one decent stat. So that's fine though. So you got +1 to your strength now. So anyway, so do 1d8 plus 1. So that's 8, and then do another 1 for your second hand attack.
I need to do 1d20 and then another d8?
Yes.
Okay.
No, you got, so just, because we'll say the d20 was your second attack.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and say that. So just do, so you did 8 damage, so 9, 12, 13 damage, so you did 22 damage right there.
Okay.
Nice.
So you basically came in, both swords at the ready, you basically just cross-chopped the head off of this goblin.
Nice job.
Straight in half.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Quick question, what do you mean by +5 twice? So I can fix that.
So here, let me look at your sheet real quick. So
Okay.
Righty.
It looks like on your like you click the settings on your weapon
Yeah.
and you've got like where it says damage, it's like 1d8
I
plus
fixed it.
dex plus 5.
When it
I
says,
see.
when it does the plus strength, it takes that strength modifier.
Oh, okay.
So
So I'll just move that to 0 then.
yeah. So everything that has the +5 at the end, just change that to a 0.
Got it.
So.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Anyway, so it is their turn. So the ogre up here is going to slide down here and take a swing at Rolen. And it does a 10 hit.
No.
10 does not hit. All right, so he whiffs it. The ogre's going to attempt to lift this boulder again. And that is a...
Wait, where'd the guy go that I was fighting?
What?
The dude in front of Roland.
He's always been there. I don't know what you're talking about.
I synced it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyways.
Roland had flashbacks to training.
Yeah. So the ogre it's gonna start lifting the boulder that you're on right now, Righty. And he's gonna sit there and he's gonna go and he's gonna try and shake you off of it real quick. So make a dexterity save.
Making dexterity save.
He's gonna make a strength. Okay, yeah. He goes and as he starts to pick this up, he kind of gives it a good little shake, and you fall off to the side of it. Make a acrobatics check real quick.
Okay. 22.
You're quickly able to correct your balance. You kind of hero land it. You kind of land your thing on it, but the ogre's got the the boulder up there, and he goes to make a quick slam down on you real quick. So does a 19 hit?
Bad matches yet.
Yep, so that'll be a hit. All right, so that'll be make a quick dex save real quick. See if you do full or half.
6 again.
Nope, it'll be full. All right. All right, so that'll be 11 points of damage.
Okay. Bring me to 27.
So as he comes down, he kind of hits you with the thing. You're able to quickly embrace it, but it definitely knocks you back onto your back, and you're able to fend off enough to where it doesn't completely just smash you, but it definitely put a good hit on you.
I felt it.
Yeah, it definitely was not something fun to hit with. This goblin's going to shoot at Denagora real quick with a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alrighty, and that's going to be a... so that's 5 damage. And then these guys are going to start rolling in here still. Alrighty. And with that, you guys start to hear again the thunderous noise kind of crackling through, and you see again the clouds start to morph, and the castle that you guys know of once again starts to slowly descend down again, and you hear a loud thunderous tone. Lady Nandor, we are here for the artifact. And so you see, again, the castle is starting to descend down to the city itself. And with that, boulders start falling again from the sky.
No!
Oh.
So that's going to be a whiff. 16 to... Oh. I just realized you've been messaging me. 16 to hit for you, Rolen?
No.
Okay, and a 20 to hit you, Tripp?
Yeah.
Okay. So make a dexterity save real quick.
All right.
Flashbacks.
Come on.
Alrighty. Okay. So that will be... That'll be 11 points of damage coming down. As the boulder comes down, it smashes right next to you, and the impact just sends you flying off to the side and it knocks you prone, so you take 11 points of damage and you are knocked prone to the side of it.
Shit.
And Denagora... Nope, misses. Alright. So, again, top of the round. It is Tripp.
Hey, hon. I just somehow backed out of everything.
Oh, you done it now.
I done goofed it. Hang on. It's loading back up. My apologies. I hit the button on the side of my mouse. Storms knows a thing or two about this. I hit the button on the side of my mouse, and it literally it's the back button. All right. Okay. So, we in it now. All right. So, fighting. That's what you're fighting. You only have so much movement. Can't even get there. I'm gonna move up behind. Oh shit! I only get half my distance because standing up is equal to 22 or 12 feet. Fine. I'm staying where I am, and I'm shooting that ogre sumbitch. What do you use?
Okay.
Ogre? Whatever he is. I'm shooting him short bow style.
All right.
Got an 8 to hit.
Looking good there. Yeah, you definitely go to shoot your bow, and you just kind of flies off and over the side of it.
Yep.
Doesn't really seem to make any
Yep,
connection.
and that's max damage that I could have dealt too, so that's good. Feeling real good about that one.
Alrighty.
That is
All right, Rolen, your turn.
I'm gonna go for a slash at this guy again,
All right, go for it.
and with any amount of luck, 13 to hit.
13 will not hit.
And nothing.
Okay. Righty.
Got some fucking armor.
With my disarming strike, I never rolled my die for that. Forgot about it. That's my bad.
It's all right.
So I mean, he didn't make me prone, did he? I forgot.
No, you landed just fine.
Okay.
Again, he hit you with it, so you embraced it, but he definitely kind of knocked you back a little bit from it.
All right,
So
I'm gonna
we'll
go
say
at
you weren't
him.
knocked prone.
Okay, I'm gonna go at him again with my Morning Star.
All right, go for it.
And so now he doesn't have the boulder.
Nope.
So
He
now
does
I
not
am gonna
have
do my disarming strike.
Yep. Go for it.
24 to hit,
Okay.
12 damage,
Yep. So that is-
and the disarming strike. I use 1d. What's my die? Hold on, sorry. D8, 1d8.
Alrighty.
Eight.
Nice. So that's another 8 damage, you said?
Yep, and then that he is disarmed until somebody attacks him.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. And
So whatever weapon he had in his hand, that's what he drops.
Yeah, he had his club, but
Cool.
his club was actually on the ground, but you hit his arm so where he's not able to grab it right now. His hand's pretty mangled.
Yeah, 20 total damage.
All right, Denagora, your turn.
All right. Let's see. What can I do? Okay, so I'm gonna move to here. I'm gonna attack this guy in front of me.
Okay.
Woman, can I do the longsword thing yet, or do I have to just roll the same way I did last time?
I did not fix the longsword thing,
Okay.
so just roll
Okay.
d20.
Sure. 8 to hit.
So it'll be a 11 to hit because you'll do
Yeah, I had my strength modifier.
strength and your proficiency, which is a 2.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind.
Sure. Okay.
So whenever you're attacking, it'll be +3. But no, 11 will not hit.
Okay. So I try to swing my other sword. 20 to hit.
Ooh,
That will definitely hit.
Heyo.
there's a little crit.
All right, so go ahead and roll a d8 plus 1.
So 7.
All right, so that'll be 13 damage total.
Okay.
So again, you just come through and you're a madman right now. You are channeling your knight. You are serving your lady. You are defending your home. You just come up. You see this goblin, and you are in a rampage. You go for your first swing, and he's barely able to dodge, but you see it with the way that he's moving. You're able to read it. You just come up with the next slice, and you're just able to cleave him straight in half.
Woo woo.
Nice.
So he is finitoed.
That was a right good slash it was.
Alrighty. And it is their turn. So the ogre is going to make another slash at Rolen, but he completely whiffs it. The goblin in front of Rolen be an 18 to hit. Now, did you say that you activated your flurry?
Yeah, I get it for 3 turns, I think, on it. Let's see. Oh, no,
Okay.
it's at the start of my next turn, no, so I have a 17.
So yeah, it will be a hit.
Yes.
Okay, so that is a 7 damage.
Alrighty.
All right, and the other goblins are going to come in, so he's going to attack you, Denagora. That'll be a 13 to hit.
Kind of hit.
All right, and that is be 7 damage. All right, this goblin's going to come in. He's going to make a shot at Rolen. No, at Righty.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop, nice, come on. And that'll be a miss. And these guys are gonna again come in here and start to go inside these things, inside the houses right here, and try and start rummaging through it. And this one's gonna be coming around up here to the north. And again, you guys hear the castle coming down. It is now making its way down towards the keep, yelling for Lady Nandor to hand over the artifact, or they will take it by force. And the boulders again come plundering down. So, wow. Okay. So they all they all come plummeting down, but none of them seem to really make any connection near you guys. But they are getting further and further south, from what you can tell. And from the distance, you hear some footsteps coming from the south, which appear to be reinforcements.
No.
And with that, we'll go back up to Tripp. So, your turn.
Yay!
Come on, Tripp.
Yay! I'm gonna fire my short bow at this sumbitch right here again. Yay!
All right, go for it.
Kill him.
My character wasn't made to. Oh, it's a 10 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna be a miss. So it's another
No.
up and over the edge.
As my bonus action, I yell, "Guys, I told you I wasn't good at fighting."
Alrighty.
Don't worry about it. Just keep trying.
I'm
Is that
doing
the
my
end of your
best.
Take some hold.
If you need anyone to hold on to your gold, let me know.
No, I'm all right in that department. Look.
Alrighty. So then it'll be Roland's turn.
Come on, Rolen. Mute.
Unknowingly, a goblin mage casts silence on Roland.
I'm in a blood rage on this guy right here. I'm gonna keep trying to swing. So
Blood
15
rage.
to hit.
15 will hit.
Nice. 8 damage.
Alright.
And then part of the way the Kensai, I'm gonna pummel him once.
Okay.
12 to hit.
12 will not hit.
Alrighty.
Okay.
And I'll flourish and go
Okay.
back up to 19.
Okay. And is Righty's turn.
Nice. I'm gonna hit this guy with a Morning Star again.
Okay.
26 to hit.
26 will hit.
6 damage.
Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna use Second Wind.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll 1d10 plus my fighter level,
Okay.
which is 3. And that'll give me 10 hit points back.
Yep.
Back to normal, boys.
There you go.
Nice.
Alrighty. Denagora.
Alright, yeah, with my bonus action, I'm going to do the same thing, Second Wind.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll 1d10, so 6 hit points back.
Yep.
Nice.
Back at
And it's-
15.
Is that a bonus action or is that a standard?
It says bonus action.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
just-
You can use it as a bonus action to regain hit points.
I thought it was. I was just
Yep.
verifying.
Yep.
I didn't know maybe if it was free or bonus.
Okay, so I'm going to attack this guy right here in front of me.
Okay. So that'll be 12 to hit. And that
And
will...
that will hit.
12 will not hit. But the 14 will not hit.
Okay.
So just out of it.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was 12 to hit. Oh, never mind. I got you.
Yeah.
I got what you were saying. Never mind.
Yep. Alrighty. And with that, it is their turn.
No.
Okay. The ogre is going to grab you, Righty.
Mhm.
He's going to attempt to grapple you.
Yep.
All right. So go ahead and make a strength check.
17.
He does grapple you. So he does grapple you, and so he's just basically gonna just hold on to you and make sure you don't go anywhere.
All right.
This other ogre is gonna again take a swing at Rolen, and that will hit. And he's gonna do. That'll be 10 points of damage.
All right.
This other ogre is, or sorry, not other ogre. This other goblin is going to attempt to hit you real quick, Denagora.
Okay.
That will be a 15 to hit.
Yep.
All right, and that is, it'll be 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And he's also going to take a shot at you. The other goblin's going to take a shot at you, but he misses.
Okay.
And so with that, you guys hear, again, coming from the south, some reinforcements that seem... Wow, okay, so ignore the barricades moving. Barricades are staying where they are. You guys could have made mobile barricades if you had time, but you guys were a little preoccupied, didn't have enough resources, so we're gonna say that they're stationary ones.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
But as you guys are coming in, you guys hear from the south, retreat to the keep, retreat to the keep. The keep is under attack. And again, as you guys are hearing this, you guys see from up above you, from the castle itself, four giants seem to emerge from outside of the castle and start descending towards you guys.
Shite.
Oh, guys. This is not looking good.
Boys, we better back out soon. I scream this at the top of my lungs. You see these boys coming in on us. I think we ought to get out of here.
So you guys see that coming in down towards y'all. Ignore that. But yeah, so 4 storm giants seem to be descending down towards you guys, and it is now Tripp's turn.
Yay!
And so again, I don't know if you're here, but you guys hear movement coming from the south, and it appears to be people from the keep, and they're yelling, "Retreat, retreat! The keep is under attack."
I don't know what to do with this information, so I shoot my short bow at that ogre thing again.
Okay, go for it.
16 to hit!
Yeah.
At the ogre, 16 will hit.
Yes!
Yay!
3 damage!
Alrighty, and is that the one at the far right? Or
yes.
is that the one that Righty was shooting?
This guy right here.
Okay, yep. Alright, 3 damage.
Yes.
Sweet. And I have beef
Alrighty.
on a stick.
Rolen,
Lucky.
your turn.
I'm gonna keep swinging at this goblin. I want to finish him.
Alrighty, go for it. Nice.
Ooh, crits.
Alrighty,
So
that'll hit.
10 damage.
Yeah. So you take out your sword, and again, this blood fury that you feel it going through, and it's channeling through. You feel it, and you just take your sword, and you just kind of again, the years of training that you've been going through. You take the sword and you just basically cleave upwards, and you see it just kind of slice straight through, and it catches on the neck, and just sends the throat straight open, all the way where you can see the tongue from underneath his jaw, and his throat just slides out, and his guts just spill onto the ground, and he falls dead.
Yeah!
Yay!
Nice. Then I'm going to use my last key point as for Step of the Wind to disengage from the giant
Okay.
or from the troll.
Step of the wind.
Yep. And I'm gonna take my movement to
You got
where's
40 feet?
45.
Wow. He's a
To
quick
the right
one. He's a
there.
quick one.
What are you
Alrighty.
bad at?
Do what?
What are you bad at?
Alrighty.
Hitting people, apparently.
Is that the end of your turn then?
Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. So, Righty, your turn.
I'm gonna kill this piece of shit right in front of me.
Do it.
With the Morning Star again.
Alrighty.
27 to hit crit.
Nice.
9 plus 4.
Damn. Alrighty. So, for this one, paint me a picture. I want you to paint me a picture.
I imagine me getting back on the boulder that he threw at me earlier.
Okay.
And then with my Morning Star going straight through his head.
Okay. Alright. So, in the fury that you are, you're not about to let this ogre best you. So you see the boulder and you see it play out in your mind. You go and you jump and you basically ricochet straight off of the boulder. You land on it just enough where you can use your force and momentum to launch yourself straight at the ogre to give you the height advantage. And as you're flying by the ogre, you take your Morning Star and you backhand it straight at the side of the ogre, grabbing at the part of his face, and you see it just turn, and you see the neck just keep going as you're sliding by, and it just rips on, and the neck completely turns all the way around as you land on the backside of him, still staring at the ogre's face with you dead in the face. The ogre falls over dead.
Bam!
Nice.
Nice. Alrighty.
I said, do you see that, boys? That's
Yep.
how it's done.
Alright, Denagora, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna attack this guy right here in front of me again.
Okay.
$15 to hit.
Alrighty. That will hit. And it's an 18 to hit. Because you remember add
18,
3.
yeah, 18, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Uh,
So
3
18 will
damage.
hit. So that'll be
Plus
a 4 damage.
4. Yeah, 4.
Yeah. Are you doing your second hand?
Yeah, I'll do my second.
Okay.
So
That'll hit.
21. So that's
And
10
that'll do it.
damage.
Alrighty. So
And-
again, you take your swords. You take the first one. You stab it straight through the shoulder. You get a good puncture going through, but you're not about to let this goblin taint your sword. So you take it and you kind of put your other sword from back around, and as you're doing it, you kind of spin off, and you're able to pull your other sword out of his shoulder as you basically take your other sword and basically cleave through the backside of it, ripping all the way down its back with its spine exposed. You crack through the vertebrae, and you see it just fall limp as the goblin just falls dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still have
Nicely
movement, right?
done.
Do it.
Nice.
You still have your movement. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna move here in front of this one, and I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
attack the one right in front of me.
Okay.
So that's 14 to hit.
14 will miss.
Okay. Do I have a?
Yes, you
No,
still
no.
have your secondary attack.
Okay. So that's 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
That's 2 damage. Is that right?
Yes, that'll be 2 damage.
Okay.
Alrighty. Alrighty, and with that, it is their turn. The goblin straight in front of you, Denagora, make an attack. It fumbles around after being hit real quick. It's got its bow in its hand. It's not ready for an up close and personal attack, and it's just fumbling, and it just drops its quiver straight onto the ground. The ogre right here goes, and after hearing the crack of the neck of the ogre behind him, goes to whirl around and goes to make a swing at Righty right here. but completely misses, just whiffs the air as he's not quite aware of where he is exactly. He just knew of his location. And the goblin right here is going to continue running up into the town to try and see if they can get up there. The giants continue their descent down onto the thing, heading towards the crystal here in the center of town. They all assemble around it, and as they do, they take note of you guys, and you see a blue aura start to tingle around them as they look at you, and they're going to look at you, Tripp and Rolen, and yeah, they're actually going to look at all you guys. So they're going to, as the aura begins to sing, you can hear it crackle more and more, and then they thrust their hand out, and you see a lightning bolt just go and shoot out straight from their hand. So I need all you guys to make a dexterity save real quick. Okay. And all but Tripp, you guys make it, and you guys take... Oop, wrong dice. Where are you? There it is. You guys take... so Rolen, Righty, and Storms, you guys take 4 damage. Tripp, you take 8 damage. And again, they kind of assemble around the thing. The clouds that they descended on underneath them seem to have dissipated.
Damn.
And they are now on the ground. And I grouped them, so I can't delete them, so there we go. But it is now Tripp's turn.
All right.
And again, the troops that are down here are coming up to you guys. They have now made it up to here. They're yelling at you guys to retreat.
Looks like we're in a right mess, aren't we, boys?
I'm gonna approach this guy.
Okay.
I get to about here-ish, and I'm gonna say, "Why are you attacking us?"
Well, that giant decided he had enough with life and
See ya.
decided to say
One down.
There's 5 of them now. Wait, one of them duplicated.
Oh no, he's back.
One of them.
I was trying to get
threw
rid of the clouds that they were descending. Oh wait, hold on. Why?
One of them through mitosis has become 2.
They're multiplying.
They're multiplying. All right. He looks at you and just doesn't respond. His focus is now on the center crystal here.
If it's the crystal you want, take it. We don't want to fight you.
No response.
I get closer. Can you hear me? Respond to me.
As you get closer, he makes a reaction and goes to backhand you, to swat you out of the way. Is a 19 to hit?
Yes.
Okay, and that'll be 3 damage.
Okay.
And
Still on my
he knocks
feet.
you prone. Just by his size, I mean, his hand is as big as you are, so you get thrown knocked prone back a little bit. So I'll say
knocked out of the freaking map.
Right.
It was more a swat, like a fly, like you just go
He
get
flicks.
it out of
He
your way.
flicks you.
Yeah. But is that all you do?
I mean, unless from prone I can pull my bow out.
You could. It'd be a disadvantage if you go to attack.
Do it.
Fuck it.
Shoot him in the nose.
Oh, it rolls disadvantage. You can roll the... It doesn't... you can use that however you want. I forgot that it's got...
Yeah, well, no, that's fine. Either way, you go to make a shot. And you're sitting on the ground. You pull out an arrow and you load it up and just and you see it on the ground. It just kind of skips across the ground next to the giants.
And I lay there, disappointed.
Alrighty, Rolen, your turn.
Is that where he does muted stuff?
Yep.
He does muted stuff a lot.
Every time. I'm getting
Every
the fuck
time.
out. I'm moving another 45.
GTFO.
Okay. No, that's fine. All right. So, are you just moving, or are you using your standard to dash too?
No, actually, that's a good idea. I'll dash.
Okay. So you can do another if you so wish.
I'm gonna stop here behind the barricade.
Okay.
That's
All right. All right. Righty, your turn.
Morning Star.
Morning Star, go for it.
15 to hit.
Alrighty. 15 will hit.
12 damage.
12 damage. Nice. Cool.
And yep, that's it.
Easy enough. Denagora.
Double blaze. 15 to hit.
Do it.
15 will hit.
That's
2 damage.
2 damage.
Yep.
22 to hit.
Yep.
And 8 damage.
Yep. So again,
Nice.
seeing this goblin in a frantic state, looking down, he's going to get his quiver. You take the opportunity to again. You basically take each of your swords, and you just scissor across the dude as he's leaning over, and you just decapitate him.
Yeah.
You are just a monster.
See that, guys?
Goblins. Crushing goblins right now.
Crushing goblins. All right. And with that, it is the ogre's turn. He's going to take another swing at Righty. That'll be 17 to hit.
Nope.
He takes the swing and he goes to make swing, and he kind of glances across you, but he underestimates the length of which you're away, and he just smashes straight into the side of the boulder that's sitting there right next to you. And again, you guys start to hear whistling coming down from the sky. Okay. So again, boulders just come flying down very close to you guys. You actually get it's remarkably close, but it's still not there. Gotta love boulders. But they are just falling down upon the whole city, and they're actually assaulting the keep. You can hear parts of the keep being crumbled off in the distance.
Now, question: do the giants have a saving throw for that, or they just doesn't matter?
The ones that are next to it?
Yeah, like the giant, the four in the middle. Just a question.
No, to
Okay.
answer your question.
Okay.
Because they're not aiming for them. They're
Yeah,
trying
but
to avoid hitting the crystal, so they're not real. So Tripp was the only one that's kind of like saving grace, I guess you would say right now. But they're more so looking towards the keep right now. They're
Okay.
assaulting the keep. But the four giants here, you see them, and they grab the crystal. They have all kind of assembled, and they're grabbing it. And you start to see them as they all kind of just heave at this crystal. It slowly the ground underneath start to shake, and they've all started, and the actual crystal, you can see it dislodge from their ground, and they're slowly pulling at it and pulling it up. And it's at this point you see clouds again coming from, starting to form around them, as it seems like they are starting to make their ascent again.
I yell at him, good, we wanted to attack it anyway.
Alrighty.
We don't care about it.
And that'll leave us with Tripp. Your turn.
Yeah.
I stand up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I continue to walk towards this giant.
Okay.
And I say, why are you doing this?
He makes no response.
You piece of shit! I pull out both of my daggers and just throw them.
Okay.
Do it.
I don't know if you how you want to roll that, but
No, go ahead and roll another one. Well, I'll let you throw them both.
12 to hit,
Okay.
16 to hit.
Okay. So the first one you kind of throw both of them at the same time. The first one it just barely misses off to the left, but the other one you see it's going and it goes right into the back of the dude's ankle. You just see it kind of hits there, and you see it just kind of gets stuck within the back of his thing, but he doesn't seem to pay much attention to it.
Dang.
I use the rest of my movement to jump onto the crystal.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Do it.
10?
Going for a ride.
Okay.
Question mark?
You go to make a jump, and as you do so, you see one of the giants catches wind of you over there, the one on the right, and he looks at you and he goes to to swat at you again. And he swats the shit out of you. He saw you coming from a mile away, and he just looks at you, and he just scoffs. And
Just goes,
you
"Ah!"
see him, and he just backhands you again, but this time with a little bit more force, and that'll be 4 points of damage.
I'm still on my feet, baby.
But yeah, again, you're knocked prone, further back.
And that's me. That's it.
Get. Come on. Oh my god. Sometimes I hate when you're like I've got stuff stacked like that on top of each other. There we go. Yep.
It's hard to differentiate between clicks.
Well, yeah, it won't let you like cycle through clicks.
Yeah.
Like what you're highlighting. So. All right. So yeah, you're not again knocked back, and you are knocked prone. So we'll say. I don't know. That looks like a knocked prone. I don't know. It like covers your whole thing up. All right. So Rolen, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fall to a knee behind this thing and try and catch my breath.
Okay.
Cough up some blood.
Like
Righty?
you do.
Morningstar again. This time I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna spend a superiority die,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use distracting strike.
Okay.
That was my
when you hit a
favorite
creature with a
strike
weapon
of the
attack.
of the strikes.
Right. You can expend one die to a creature, giving your allies an opening.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll to hit first. I'm gonna add a D8 on top. 15 to hit.
Are you doing it with your crossbow?
Oh, I'm sorry. No. This is with my Morningstar. Hit the wrong
I
button.
figure you said Morningstar, so
I did, yeah. 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Plus a D8.
Yep.
4.
All right, so 14 damage.
Yeah.
All right, and he is now at disadvantage, I assume.
Well,
Well, everybody against him has advantage. Okay.
correct. Yes. Anybody who attacks him now has advantage
Okay.
until my
Alrighty.
next turn.
And with that, it is Denagora's turn.
All right, then I'm gonna go over here and help Righty out
Yeah.
and attack this ogre.
Okay, wait, what's your movement?
30.
Where were you at?
He was by that boulder.
I was right here.
Okay, you're good. Yeah, I just want to make sure you could make the.
I checked it. Yeah.
We're good.
All right, so I'm gonna attack with my first sword.
All right,
So that's
go for it.
21 to hit.
Yep.
That boy.
Go ahead. If you're gonna go do your second attack, well, that's fine. But if you're gonna do 2 attacks, just go ahead and
Okay,
roll the
yeah.
attacks.
Okay, 10 damage on that one. Second one doesn't
Nope.
hit.
does
Well,
not-
you're at advantage.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got
yeah, so go ahead.
Again. So it's still not gonna hit. 20. So it's 10 damage.
All right. So you rolled an 18.
Mm-hmm.
You got one more dice.
Yeah, you can roll one more D20.
So for brevity's sake, roll one more d20.
Okay.
Okay. So you hit. We'll just go with that because we'll
Okay.
say that you did your 18, then your 4
Yeah.
for your that first hit, and then you did
Okay.
9 and 16 for the second hit.
Okay.
So you did hit. So you did 10 damage the first one,
Mm-hmm.
And what's the damage on this next one?
It is 4.
Okay.
So it's 10, 14 damage.
14 damage. All right.
Nice.
Cool. Alrighty, and with that, it is the enemy's turn. The ogre is gonna make one more swing at Righty.
Okay.
Dude, he is just the most inaccurate person tonight.
Nice.
Um,
That brings my.
and again, he's kind of in a rage. You just see him. He just takes the club and he goes to make it down smash at you and just hits it off from this. It just hits ground and sends dust up into the air. You can tell the rage is kind of building up in him. The giants are going to are sitting here. Oh, what are you doing, thingamajig? Okay, so
Roll 20 is hard. Hey!
yeah, roll 20 is a pain sometimes. All right, so you see them, and they grab the crystal, and they start to make their way up back towards the castle, into the sky. So just imagine they're on the cloud again. They're going back up
With the crystal.
with the crystal. And then a flurry of boulders comes down, but not near you guys. This is all at the keep. Actually, Rolen, so this one will be, since you're right near it. What's your...
17 AC.
No, yeah, that'll miss. Barely, but it misses. Alright. So again, it is now Tripp's turn.
Come on, Tripp.
I'm gonna run.
You gotta get up.
I might. Oh, that's right. Fuck. All right. Well, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna walk to like fucking here. No, goddamn it! Switch to the mouse. There we go. I'm gonna run to like here, and then I'm gonna yell some obscenities and shoot an arrow.
Okay.
It's about
Go
as
for
much
it.
as I can do today. So
Go for it.
I yell my obscenities and I throw a 14 to hit.
The 14 does not hit.
So I yell more
Aw.
obscenities.
Son of a gun!
Get back here and fight me,
It's all in no motion. It was like.
I like the thing, it's like that.
I want the people who make Dungeons and Dragons to call you and be like, "Yo, we're making audio recordings of the actual languages."
Alrighty. So is that the end of your turn then?
It's my bonus action. I yell more obscenities and then I'm done.
Okay.
Cody, there we go. Thank you.
Alright, Rolen.
Alright, I'm gonna stand back up and stagger back to the fight.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it about there.
Okay. Righty.
Morning Star
Go for it.
to the dome. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
12 damage.
Alrighty then. Paint me a picture.
Right on the top of his skull, going
Right.
all the way down through his chest.
Right on the top of the skull.
I want to cave his skull into his abdomen.
Alrighty. So you see, as Righty, he knows, he sees how he's gotten one ogre down. He knows this one. He just by the look of him that he's flustered. The blood is pouring at him with all the hits. And he sees and he knows. Righty knows when it's time. And you see him and he just kind of jumps up. And you see him and he just makes this arcing strike and you see it and he just hits it square and you see the skull start to cave in. And you hold on tight and you just kind of dangle there in the air as you lodge your morning star into the skull of this ogre, and you see the ogre just kind of face just falls blank, and he kind of sits there and it kind of wobbles and it begins to fall forward, and as it does, you're holding on and you see it and you're able to land your ground, but your morning star is lodged within the center of this skull of the dead ogre.
Bam! 2 ogres down, boys.
Alrighty. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna move actually. I'm gonna go towards this house up here
Okay.
and try to go in here where these goblins entered.
Okay.
I want to take out some goblins.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Denagora.
Can I enter the house?
Uh,
If, like, it's 25 feet. from
yeah,
me
you
to
could
the
if you
house.
wanted to.
Okay.
I
Let's
mean,
go in the
the
house.
door shuts. You may have to check to see the door. I mean, but you just gotta open the door.
Okay.
He goes
I'll
in,
take the door. I go in there.
All right, you go in there, and there's one goblin just kind of sitting there, just kind of fumbling around with some stuff. He's just trying to grab some loot on the ground with that's in shambles. So you see him. He's about maybe 5-10 feet in front of you.
Okay.
We'll say he's 5 feet in front of you.
Can I go in for an attack?
Yep. Go for it.
Is it going to be a surprise attack since he doesn't see me coming? He's too focused on the loot.
Sure. We'll say it's a surprise round.
Okay.
So just roll. If you're doing 2 swords, just go ahead and roll
Okay.
4 of them.
Roll 4 d20s.
Correct.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
So yes, you hit on both your attacks.
Hey boy.
And that's 12 to hit.
Hmm.
Right?
So
no,
that is
14. 14.
It is 14 damage.
14
so
damage.
again,
Bless
you
you.
just kind of come through here. You see him on the ground. You've already gone through 4 of them. You figure what's one more, and you just go through and you kind of spear in his side as he's sitting there, kind of doing his thing, and you kind of get one thing, and you can see it got in good, and it comes out through the side, and you see his side of it just starts spilling out, the guts just pouring over the hoard that he has started to collect. And you come again down with you spin the blade down, and you come down and you spear straight through his back and impale him down into the ground, and his body just remains there suspended in the air by your sword as you've impaled him into this loop.
Nice. I want to call back to Righty for my bonus action. Sorry, this one's mine.
That's all right, man. I've had my fair share of kills today.
Alrighty. And with that, again, you guys hear the troops here to the south. They yell one last time, "Quick, to the keep! Lady Nandor needs us!" And they start to turn around and start heading back towards the keep, as they've tried to summon any last remaining troops to go and defend the keep. And they start heading back towards the keep. And then it is Tripp's turn.
Really?
Yeah.
The Giants didn't go anywhere?
Oh, well, yes. They're on their way up. Like they're already ascending up. They were already starting to float up on you.
I wanted that. I wanted to jump on that. All right. Well, I move this far. That's as far as I can go.
Alrighty.
So
They're going up that way. So we'll say, I guess, since there are no longer any enemies, what are your guys' plan? Or what are you guys doing?
How
wanna
far
go-
up are the giants?
They're going up there. They've got their clouds. They're just going straight up.
Is there any way I can chuck
so
a spear up there and try to?
We'll say
Get one on the
right
butt?
now, if they're using levitate, they've got they're about 70 feet up in the air. So
Oh yeah, way past mine.
I'm gonna go with the thing that I often say. They gone.
they
There you
down.
go.
They gone.
All right, I'm gonna loot all these bad guys.
Okay.
Same thing.
All right.
Start looting.
Okay. So go ahead.
I'm gonna go.
and-
I'm gonna immediately run to the keep that's been blowing up this whole time. You guys have fun with your fucking loot, you selfish pricks. The keep full of people that's been blowing up this whole time.
You'll try to steal it from me later. Shut up.
You're not wrong, but in the meantime, I'm gonna go save lives, and then we'll see who the
Alright.
real bad guy is.
Wait, there three.
I just killed 5
Damage
of them.
points.
What did you do?
What did
He
I
did
do?
kill a
He got
goblin.
one. He got one.
I got a kill. A
You shot
headshot.
one.
Alrighty.
And you're like 4 times my size, so it evens out.
Roland, what are you doing?
I'm heading back too.
Okay. So you two make an investigation check real quick.
All right.
We'll say with disadvantage.
Investigation.
because a lot is going on right now.
10.
Oh, take that! Take it! Take the disadvantage. I'm fine.
I think you.
Why are
I think
you
he
rolling an
meant-
investigation?
Wait, I thought
Yeah.
I was wait. I thought we were.
No,
rolling
you're
it.
going back to the keep.
You said you were
Oh.
going to the keep.
I thought you wanted
You
the
said you
people
didn't
going to
wanna
the
loot.
keep. I thought people going for the keep wanted. You wanted an investigation for the keep.
No, it's those two up there.
Oh well, sorry. You guys rolled and you did worse than me, and mine don't even count. So you can make fun of me all you want.
Alrighty. So you're able to quickly rush through. There's not a whole lot in it. This is actually the it is the trading post. So there's a couple things on the ground, but it's just general goods. You do happen to find you find about 70 gold amongst the whole pile, and you find a couple armor pieces, a couple swords, stuff like that, but nothing of great value besides the gold.
I also want to harvest the dog pig creature.
So you're just stealing from the general store of your own town.
Yeah, that's what's going on right now.
Oh,
I just wanted to investigate the dead orcs, but all right.
That's what he had on him.
okay.
He had been hoarding everything in the room. So that's what he had on him. Anyways, so okay, make a nature check real quick.
Me?
Yep.
Got it.
You two. So are you guys heading across the bridge then, Rolen and
10.
Tripp?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you harvesting exactly, or what do you?
I'm gonna try to take his pelt.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to maybe get about. Okay, so now the thing is definitely stopping on me, so we're just gonna kill that battle music. And we're out of the battle. So you're able to get maybe about 10 square feet total of the horse pig dog pelt.
Nice. And after that, I'm gonna start running towards the keep.
Okay. Where do you put the horse dog pelt?
In my bag.
Okay. We'll say that. Yeah. We'll say you have enough space in your bag. Denora? Or Denagora, sorry, not Denora.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start.
Dolores, what are you doing, Dolores?
I'm gonna start heading back towards the keep.
Okay.
But I don't want to cross the bridge. I just want to head back towards the keep.
All right. So you guys start to head back
We know
towards the
there's-
keep.
Still boulders falling from the sky, so.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So we'll say you guys just head that way. So you guys can go ahead and head that. I'm just gonna grab you, Denagora, and just put you at the beginning. These troops, all here are I don't want to grab you. All right, these troops are all moving in, and they're going back across the bridge with you guys, all to go inside to help defend the keep.
Cool.
I see you guys make it within the entrance, and everybody's in a frantic. You can see there are rocks that have busted through parts of the wall. Everything seems to be going amiss. Everybody's in a frantic, and there seems to be no sight of Lady Nandar right now. Everybody's just in a frantic here.
They just took the good lady. It's not good.
What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go just grab a seat.
Yeah, we head into the keep.
You head into the keep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going, Denagora? Are you staying out to the front?
I'm gonna stay out to the front.
Okay.
There's enemies still prowling,
Okay.
I think, so.
As you are going, again, a field of rocks starts coming into the thing. It's just starting saving, so that'll be actually one. Ooh.
It's never good when the DM says "ooh."
Yeah. No. Okay. So, what's your AC?
Who?
Denagora.
11.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
So that'll be Actually, it rolled fairly low, but that'll still be 10 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm just laying on the ground.
You're
Knocked
knocked
out.
out unconscious.
Passed out. I'm unconscious, yeah.
Okay, so you roll some saving throws in the meantime, so just roll d20s.
Okay.
And so you either get 3 successes or 3 failures, so whichever happens first. So you can just roll those.
4, 8, 18.
All right, keep
So
going.
two failures and a success.
2 failures and a success, and
Nice.
there it is. All right,
Back
so
to 1.
You are back to 1 HP, but you are definitely feeling it right now. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm going into the keep, and I'm just gonna grab a seat,
Oh yeah, you're grabbing a seat. Tripp,
sit it off.
Righty.
I'm going in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in too.
All right, so you guys are in again. So you've actually entered the keep. The right-hand side. So I can actually show you guys what's going on. Oh wait, yep. Hold on a tick. I gotta get the thingamajigger pulled up.
Hold up.
Okay, now I can pull you guys over. So this is what it's going to be looking like for you guys. Did that pull up on the thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so Rolen, you are in here. We'll say you just kind of come in and so nope, that's Storms. Up and bup. Okay. So you guys can this is what you see right now. Denagora, you're still kind of outside doing your thing. What do you guys do? Right now, there appears to be no sight of Lady Nandar.
As a dwarf, I look around for any ale on the tables. I need to get some drinks in me.
There's definitely some ale on the tables.
I am looking for any signs of life.
I'll have some ale.
I'm gonna drink
There
some ale.
appears to be some noises up the stairs, but that's up on the next level.
Then I follow them.
Okay, so that's from where you see that's up the stairs. Denagora, what are you doing?
I'm running inside as quickly as I possibly can to try to look for some kind of healing potion or something.
Okay, so you're going across the bridge?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, since you're still outside...
Grab.
Nope. And no! So...
Yeah.
But... So we'll slide back over so we can see where you're at. So you kind of come across the thing. As you are coming across, you hear birds. Birds in the distance.
Siggles.
Yes. The last thing as you were coming across, you feel the bridge start to crumble. It's taken a couple hits. But in the last hit, you feel there's one that comes straight back behind you as it hits and just crumbles the bridge right in the middle. And as you see, well, I guess I can show you guys the rest of the thing. So your once beautiful castle has now been smashed into by tons and tons of boulders. So you have made it across the bridge, and I assume you're probably going inside. So we'll just pull you back over here inside of the thing where you can no longer hear birds.
Nice.
So that's the wrong tool. So you get a small sliver where you are. There you are. All right, so you're inside. Okay, and
Nice to see
you're
you
going
made it.
upstairs.
Barely.
Nice to see you made it back, Denagora.
I barely made it back.
Have a pint of ale. You'll feel better.
Can I have like 5 of those?
Hey, question. In my pack, I have a flask of holy water.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know if that does anything?
You can do a
History?
check. Yeah.
14?
I mean, you know that it's blessed water and that it's got some properties, but as far as healing goes, you don't really know of anything in particular that it would do for this situation.
Got it.
But
I'll have to
Alrighty.
save that for the demon folk.
yeah. Alrighty, and so Tripp, you're heading upstairs then?
Yes.
Okay, so you head upstairs. So I'm just gonna. So we'll just say you go up the stairs.
Do I see Tripp do this?
Make a perception check.
11.
Yeah, I'd say it's fairly easy to see what's going on. He seems to be.
As he's heading up the stairs, I said, "Do you need any help up there?"
Take all the help I can get.
All right, I'm coming right behind you. And I chug 2 more pints of ale and head up that way.
Alrighty, go for it.
Where are you?
I'll finish my drink and head upstairs also.
All right, so that's what you see, Tripp, on the second level as you're coming up. But there are people. I just didn't want to draw them in, but there are people that seem to be congregating on the door over here to the right. And from what you guys can remember, this is the Lord and Lady's chambers.
Ooh. Salty.
Can I see any type of healing potion
Uh,
or food or anything that will
yeah,
help me feel better?
There's some food on the table.
Will the food help me?
You can give it a shot.
Yeah, I want to try to eat some of that food right fast and see if I can get some of my energy back.
Okay.
I'm hurting pretty badly at the moment.
You sit down. You get some nice porridge that has been prepared there, and your stomach is very full right now. You feel very nourished, and your energy is slightly better. Your wounds, no, they're still pretty hurt, but overall you feel a little bit better.
All right.
That means nothing, DM.
Yeah.
That means nothing.
No,
You are a disappointment.
I'm still hurting. All right, I'll start heading up the stairs with the guys after I've finished.
Okay. Alrighty.
When he gets up to us, I say, "You look a right pink in the gills. I think you ought to lay down for a spell."
Do you guys go to the door?
Yeah. If I hear sound, I'm going to the sound.
All right. Well, as you guys draw near the chambers, you guys open up the chambers, and you see that Lady Nandor is laying on the bed, very, very hurt. She is on her last leg, with a couple.
How many did she have?
She had 2.
Oh.
Still has 2, but one's looking pretty mangled. But she is definitely on her last leg, and the captain of the guard is sitting next to her, and she says, he says, Lady Nandor, is there anything else you wish for us to address? And she looks back and no, I think we're good. I think they've left.
Tripp blurts out, "What happened to your leg?"
The keep, it was sieged by the storm giants. There was nothing I could do. The walls they crumbled, and I unfortunately was left pinned underneath them. The guard, they were able to pull me out, but and you see her cough up some blood, and she says, I feel there's not much time left for me here.
I say, "Lady Nandor, is there anything else I can do for you?"
There's not much that I can.
Would you like some soup?
And you see her, she kind of starts to like doze her head.
Okay, no soup then.
And Captain, Lady Nandor, she kind of stirs her back up, and she says, "Just let Lord Nandor know that I love him." And as she does it, you see her body just kind of falls limp as she collapses. As this happens, you guys realize that it's getting kind of dark. The boulders have seemed to have kind of stopped, and the town has gone silent. There appears to be no sound within the town now.
All
What
right.
do you guys do?
It's a sad day.
I'm gonna go back downstairs and I'm gonna fall into one of these chairs and just pass out.
Okay, so you guys are gonna camp it out then for the night?
Well, we can't get
Yep.
back across the bridge for now. So yeah, I think I'm gonna like pass out.
There's a perfectly
Okay.
good bed here. I'm pretty small, so I crawl into the other side of the bed and fall asleep.
You get out of Lady Nandor's bed.
Yeah,
She just passed away in it.
The captain of the guard goes over as you start to make your way to the bed and grabs you by the ruff of your
Excuse me,
your
the
clothes.
dead cannot own anything. Get your hands off of me.
Have some respect.
And he goes and he throws you out the room and he locks it as he throws you out the door.
I get out my lockpick.
Okay.
I guard
right.
the door.
Did you grab a new lockpick?
I'm sure it doesn't matter. Much words that I had a lockpick, so you can tell me that I failed. All right.
If he comes back in, if he comes back in, I swing my Morning Star.
Okay. So we'll say that you guys wrapped it up. You guys got some good rest. You got some fires going. You tried to Righty and Denagora. You guys tried to, tried to do some rites for the lady. Tried to prep her body for her funeral as much as you could. The morning rises, you guys hear again. It's a new day. The calm has seemed to come back over. Birds are chirping again as if nothing happened. And you guys make it to, we'll say about midday. And you hear horns bellowing off toward the north. What do you guys do?
Head outside.
All right.
I say, what the fuck's going on now?
Yeah, we'll go take a look.
As you
I
guys
follow him.
head outside, you guys look about the village because that keeps a little bit above the village. So you're able to get a good look over. As you look over, you see that there is a couple people at the entrance to the town. There appears to be, from what you could tell, it looks to be about two very tall people. One seems to have a tail. One looks to be almost barbaric in nature, and one is hiding back behind the guard tower. He almost seems to have a slight flare to his arm as it's glistening in the sun. And as you do so, you hear a thunderous roar erupt from the man behind the guard tower. To see it's a half-elf shooting at somebody who's across the bridge. And thus wraps up the assault on Nightstone.
Hey!
We leave our group where the Red Squad began.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, it's
GG's.
Nightstone. Oh,
It is Nightstone.
I feel dumb now for not putting that together. Did everyone
So-
else put that together, and I'm just dumb?
Yeah.
Yep. No, I'm dumb. All
I'm gonna
right.
say yeah because
Yeah, right.
I did. Long time ago.
So I figured you guys would get a nice kick out of doing the assault
was
on
good.
Nightstone.
Well
I could
done.
see some of you guys when it clicked, and I was like, they know it. Like there was one point Cody goes,
This
like he was doing it, and it's when I revealed the part of the bridge, and he goes,
That's the whole point. I was trying to talk Lady Nightstone, or
Lady Nandor.
Nandor, out of the keep. That's the whole reason I was trying to talk her out of it, because I knew that it was gonna she was gonna get crushed.
I just wanted to rob the whole place. Nobody would let me.
Well done, Con.
Oh,
well done.
Yeah, man.
So,
that was awesome.
Yes, very well done. Thank you for putting the effort into it that you did. Also, word to the wise for anyone who's doing their first one-shot ever coming up or whatever, don't make a character whose entire background is like wisecracking and communication and whatnot, because you're probably going to do a little bit of that and then a lot of fighting, and you're fucking useless in a fight. I was fucking useless, and I was like, you'd be like, Tripp, what do you want to do? I'd be like, fire the goddamn arrow. No, I missed. All right, cool. I'm going to go back to whatever I was doing. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I thought you guys were thinking. That's why I was like, we'll stay within. You guys were all like, we'll stay within the realm of Riot Squad. So I was like, yeah, or Riot Session. So I was like, yeah, that'll be a cool little thing to do. Kind of wrap it up. So for all of you who are new here, this is where we started the Rad Squad. We actually got in and started.
I got a follow, and I'm reacting in a funny way to the follow. And it said you made it awkward. So now, jogging zombies, thanks so much for that follow. Welcome to Blues Crew.
There you go. It is your channel, so.
It is, but I was going to let you talk, but then you had to be weird about it.
Well, you kind of do like this, hey, check out my junk. And then, so we were like,
And I was like, okay.
It's like, it's kind of hard to see from this angle. But this is where we picked off. So thank you guys for hanging out. We're trying to get it all up there, but I think next week, are we planning to do the major recap? I know we talked about doing it this week, but I don't know if Zach ever got it fully.
Was Zach putting that together?
Was I?
Well, all right, so that answers the question.
My intention was to have everybody read, like, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna literally I'm literally gonna give everyone like 3 episodes they have to recap, and then you're all gonna basically record them and send them to me.
Okay, that's fine.
I took notes from the last one.
I just know that we had talked about it, and I know there was mention of it doing it this week.
Here's
so
the easiest part. Is that you can literally go watch the first 10 minutes of each episode. You don't have to watch the whole fucking thing. You can go, oh, I have to do 1, 7, and 23, or what? I'm making numbers up. Go to 2, 8, and 24 and watch the first 10 minutes because we do a recap. So just take the recap notes.
Okay.
I swear to God, mushroom stamp. Just.
There was at one point where I was like, I'm just waiting for somebody to eviscerate this ogre and do a mushroom stamp on somebody.
Oh my God.
But yeah, every Sunday, Shadowhack 90s channel for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th month of the week at 7:30 Eastern. And on the first week of the month, we do it on this channel, 7:30 Eastern. I'm the Blue Ranger. You guys can find us here. We do D&D every Sunday at that time.
Every Sunday.
Yeah. Storms, thanks so much for hanging out with us, buddy.
Yeah, man, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for hanging out, man.
I hope you guys, like I said, enjoyed it. I figured it was a quick little nice nod to the Rad Squad while we did it. It was a cool little one shot.
Beautifully done. GG's all around.
Anyways, for the potential thing, have a good night, guys. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. If you like what you see, tell your friends. And we'll catch you next time on the Riot Sessions.
Everyone make fart noises with your mouths.